Yo, everybody, good to see you. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm Lampy, small-time militia, football slash moth. I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams, sometimes a Live2d Rigging stream. And today is one of those drawing or rigging streams. We're going to be working on the Moth model today. Hope y'all enjoy your day. Hope y'all enjoy your stay. And if you got to take care, wait, I keep forgetting that part's not part of that yet. That's for raids. Anyway, that's not that's not the thing. Right now, we're going to be working on the Moth model for the upcoming Elden Ring stream, as you already know. So look forward to that. We already got the head movement, the X and Y. We're currently working on the body movement, as well as the arms and everything else. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Good to see you there. Ryu, Zelda, Clever Crimes. Love that name. Jira, everyone go check out Jira. They pay the shadow tax, go support the Jira. They play a good variety of games, really fun times over there. Highly recommend it. Boy, back at you. Thank you for the hydrate. And good to see you there, Spock. How you be? Now let me also get... Oh, the model's already moving. Ah, perfect. So I ain't got to do much else. All right, we're all set. So with that being said, let's get started with everything. Also, how has the weekend? Hope everyone's been doing well. Hope everyone's been good. I love when people appreciate my name. It's a very good name. I was gonna say clever, but then that would have been a terrible pun, and we're not going down that road. But yeah, it's a really good name. Happy is amazing, wonderful, talented, lovely, and cute. Lies and slander, I know you. And thank you for the 15 stream streak there, Zelda. I greatly appreciate that. And I hope things are going well. So, as I was talking about before, we already have the left, the right, the up, the down, all of the corner angles, as well as the Z. And we were also working on the body not long ago. Yeah, we were working on the body last time as well. We got the left and right, and we got a slight up and down. I might want to work on the up a little bit more, just a little bit. I'm not entirely certain, but let's honestly give that a shot. Let's bump this number up a bit. What I mostly want to do is take the center point and just drag it up just a little bit more. And I think right there should be good. And now for the bottom half. Yeah, that should be all right. Actually, you know what? Bumping it up that high, I don't think... Well, yeah, actually, yeah, we might need to do that. So let's bump that up. Because I still want to check out the physics settings and make sure that goes about right. Although, to be fair, when it moves up, it does not move the body up. So I guess that wouldn't work anyway. Wonder why that is. So the body moves left to right, but this angle doesn't go up or down. So you know what? Maybe we won't need to do that. So let's actually bring that back down a little bit. Oh well, since we know that's the case, we'll just leave it where it is. Crimes may be in the Clever family, like Wally and Beaver. Okay, that's a show. And I don't know the reference to that show. Is that Leave It to Beaver? Maybe. Maybe. I'm Lampy in chat. How's everyone doing? Yo, Scott, good to see you. Hope you're having a good day there, buddy. I am tired. Also, I'm not sure. Yeah, you were there on Sunday, right? Yeah. Okay, I remember. That was 8 o'clock. Okay, I remember. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've been doing too many things as of recent. Yeah, I just realized, like, oh yeah, I remember. But yeah, I've been, what's the proper word for this? I have been working on so many things, both personal and professional, that I am losing track of everything. This is how bad it is right now. If you ask me what happened last week, I might not be able to tell you. Because I know something happened last week, but No, I remember. Okay, and for some reason, I feel like I gotta do these these exercises now. I remember last week was rigging the ferret, working on this model here, and Soul Reaver. And I think there was something in between. Oh, right, I was playing Repo with some friends. So yeah, it was not gonna lie, it's been a pretty active past couple of weeks. I also need to slow it down a bit on things, so I might have to cancel some I'm gonna have to cancel some things with some folks because my mind just isn't there right now. I feel bad about it, but you know the old saying, don't spread yourself too thin. You spread yourself too thin, you're not gonna have any energy for anything else. And I think it's finally hitting me because I'm gonna be honest, these past couple of weeks I always thought to myself, right, I kind of put too much on my plate, but it'll be fine. After this week is done, it'll be over. I won't have to worry about anything else for a while. The next week rolls on in. Like, hey, you want to do this? You want to join in on that? Like, yeah, okay. And then I realized, you know what? I may have put too much on my plate, but it'll be okay. Because if I just muscle through this week, it'll be over, and then I could take a break. 3 events popped up this week. I have to cut it down to 1. Oh, God, I have to cut it down to 1. Actually, yeah, 3 of them. And I have to cut down the remaining ones. I'm gonna at least leave it to at least 1 this week because, yeah, too much. Too much. And this is especially coming from someone that's an introvert. Too much. Like, don't get me wrong. You know what sucks? You know what sucks? I wish I could take more time to meet up for all of these games, to meet up for all of these events, but I ain't got the energy for that. I ain't got the mental strength. Plus, I also have to calm it down because you know when your eye starts twitching, you know that means you're stressed. Yeah, I just started getting that twitch, I think, today? So I think that's letting me know, like, okay, it's time. No, it was yesterday. So that's a sign that it's time to cool it down. It's time to cool it down. With that being said, though, I want to show y'all folks some stuff that I had been working on. Not just the Moth model. Before we get to the Moth model, I want to show y'all folks some stuff. So, as I mentioned last time, there was about 3 things that I was currently working on, and 2 of them finally got revealed after all this time. So I wanted to, since they finally got revealed, that means I can show them to you folks. Number 1, there was this model right here. The art was drawn by a fallen Artesia, now known as a Nev Starion, but I was given the honor and the opportunity to rig this sucker. I'm not gonna lie, this one was, well, it was a full Live2d model, so of course it was gonna take a bit of time, gonna take a lot of work, but I want to say, now that it's finally finished, now that it's finally over, I could actually show this off and say, yep, I finally worked on that one. That was one of those things. And that one took a bit of time, mostly because, well, 1, it's a Live2d model, and 2, since that one was on the back burner, how do I put it? Since that model right there was one of those things where it was on a payment plan, I was able to work on that when either A, they finished off the payment, or B, I had time to work on it. So this one took forever and a half, mostly because it was more like a side gig in a way, if that makes any sense. I was given a lot more time to work on it because, you know, payment was going to take quite a while. So, yeah, it was all right. When I say payment was taking quite a while, do not worry, do not worry. I practice what I preach. I make sure that I get something before I actually start with any work. So there was payment up front as well as a monthly payment plan as time went on. Yeah, with that being said, and there's this project, and I must hold on a minute. I must clarify before anyone gets this part confused. The only part that I did was the wings, and that was it. That's why we're gonna hide the model itself, because that part, actually, where is it? There we go. That part right there, that was not drawn or rigged by me. I want to put that, or I want to preface that. That was a friend brought the model. Or okay, how do I put it? A friend wanted new wings for their model, so they commissioned me to make wings for them to add on top of their current model. And so that's what these ones are. And let me tell you, this part took quite a minute, mostly because 1, the design, 2, the chains, and 3, well, we'll get into the third part soon enough, but before we get to that, let's catch up with some reading, because I know I left a lot of things unread. Let me catch up right quick. Relax, write it down, so you know where to check. I should. Good reason to make a diary of what you did. Also good idea. I just don't like writing and maintenance. And that's a big issue for me is maintenance. Like, I need to keep working on maintenance stuff. It's just... I've never been a big fan of routines, but I know routines are very necessary, if that makes any sense. Yo, Mini Potato, thank you for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. Let's give a shout out to Mini Potato. If you haven't checked out the Mini Potato, I greatly appreciate it. How you be? Hope things are going well and everybody's stopping by from Mini Stream. Hi, my name is Lampy, small-time illustrator, football-sized moth. I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams, and sometimes I Live2d Rigging streams. And today is one of those rigging streams. We're going to be working on a Rot Moth model. I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you got to take care of those, or yeah, if you got to take care of things, go take care of those things. Never feel bad about raiding and running, because that's what raids are all about. But if you size ground, I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your stay. How was the stream? Also, folks, go check out Mini Potato. They also do art and they play a good variety of games. Very wholesome streams over there. Go check them out. Whew. But yeah, I hope things are going well. I hope things are good. Good reason to make a diary? True. I just don't like writing. The IT will be fine is reverse procrastination. Give yourself the permission to miss things. Yeah, I know I know I have to cut back on things. I just don't want to sometimes, but yeah, that's how it's been. I've had that twitch on and off for months. That means stress there, buddy. Clever crimes, that means stress. It's time to find out what's stressing you out and reduce that somehow. I don't know how. I don't know what it is that's stressing you out. I don't know how you can mitigate it, but that's one of those things where it's time to find out what's the solution and make that solution a reality somehow, some way. That's the best I could really say, in all honesty. Welcome on in there, Umbra. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Oh, Umbra, this coming week, I should be working on your badges. This coming week. So look forward to that. Hey, Lampy, how are you doing? I hope things have been well for you. And hopefully you've been getting some good sleep. Sleep! Well, okay, funny enough, actually, sleep is the one thing that I've been getting pretty well. It's just everything else where I just need to cool it down a bit. But how about yourself? I hope things are well, too. Let's give a shout out to Umbra. And let's see what Mini Potato said. Let's see. Hey, buddy, can't stay, but thank you for
3 months.
Thank you for taking the water talk. Will do. You go do what you got to do, and I thank you for stopping by there, Mini Potato, and I hope you have a good day, a better tomorrow, and a great week. You take care now there, buddy. And Night Shadow, thank you for the 3 months. And let's give a shout out to Night Shadow. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend that you do. Very fun streams, really cool times over there. Very funny people. Go check them out. I highly recommend that you do. And I hope things are well there for you too there, buddy. Whew. How are you, Lampy? I am overwhelmed, but in a good... Well, okay, there's no good way of being overwhelmed, but work has been good. Things have been running smoothly. I just need to relax, is all. I need to figure out how to relax. That's the main thing I need to figure out. How about yourself? Oh, yeah, going back to the wings. This is the part I wanted to show you, because the other thing about these wings, why I said that this project took forever and a half. Because, just as always, if we have wings, you already know, we got to make them open. And I can definitely tell you, making them open, along with setting up physics for said wings, is a pain and a half. Because there's the wing open as well as the physics. Let me show you what I mean. Where's the other part of the physics? There we are. No, not that part. That's body fizz. There we go. Now, it looks a little goofy right there, but trust me, there was a whole purpose behind all of that, and I'm going to show you the end result. But yeah, the idea from the project was that they wanted the wings to close, and they wanted the wings to open, and they wanted the wings to be very, very fluent, in a way. Very smooth when it came to the physics setting. And I could have just left it moving as far as this or so, just have it move like that, and it would have been easy. It would have been easy, but you already know, if you've been in this stream before, you know full well, I don't make it easy for myself for some reason. So that's why instead of just having it just move up and down to that point, like, yeah, that would have been simple, we took it a step further. We went above and beyond, no pun intended. Now, to show the end result of all of that, because that's the main thing that I've been talking about here. That is the end result. That is why we had to put in all that work to get them wings moving, and why this took forever to get those wings moving. Because we needed to make sure that everything ran smooth, everything went all right, and most importantly, the webbing did not break. Because that was the main issue that I saw most of the time when it came to the wing physics, was making sure that everything flapped according to plan without the webbing breaking or bending or, you know, looking weird and odd and stuff. And just making everything look smooth as we possibly can. And let me tell you, that was a pain. It was a pain and a half. But I want to say it was well worth it. And you want to know what? We did it twice. What do I mean by we did it twice? You'll find out later this month. This wasn't the only set of wings I worked on this past God knows how long. Long story short, these aren't the only wings I had worked on, but these are some of the wings. There's another pair, and then I gotta make one more pair afterwards. I'm still working on that part. There we go. Also, awesome, awesome. Welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Rotate your owl. Why are we rotating owls? I thought we were supposed to rotate sharks. Stuck at work, but have to say hi to the amazing, talented Lampy. Lies and slander, I know you. And hope art goes well. Also, I hope that... Thank you, I greatly appreciate that. I hope work goes well on your end, too. I hope it runs smoothly. All of that good stuff. And I hope you have a good day. Better tomorrow, and I hope you enjoy the stream. You aren't into the half mule method. You need the full... Well, I'm not finishing that one. That's amazing. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. That one, I had to do a lot of research. I had to look into other people that made wings themselves and see how on earth did they pull off stuff, and then just... What's it called? Even after all of that, I still needed to figure out some things on my own, which I don't... How do I put it? Like I said, when I saw the wing effects from others, they ran pretty smooth, but they only went so far up, and I don't blame them. I think I would rather go with the halfway point where it just moved like that too, because, again, if it just moved like that, that would have been real easy. So having it move this far up, actually, that's not even as far as it goes. Hold on a minute. Let me show you. Let me show you how far it really goes. That's as high as they are actually supposed to go, but it made the physics a little more janky. But if I really wanted them to go as high as they needed to be, that is as high as it actually goes. And that's what I prepared for. And let me tell you, yeah, that's the part that I had to worry about when it came to all the braking. But yeah, talking to the client, we settled with 65 on the strength just to make it a little bit easier. It still goes pretty high, but it still makes it a lot smoother than what we originally had. Also, John, good to see you. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Let's also get rid of those two buttons. Funky wing indeed. Also, welcome on in there, Tron. How you be? Let's give a shout out to Tron. Hope things are well. Hope things are good. Go check out the Tron. They do a lot of art, and they also play a good variety of games. Really awesome people. And if you're a fan of purple, that's a good place to go. All right, let me see. Lorim. Okay, I don't know how to pronounce that name. We work through pain, not for pain, but for the work done well. Yes. Yes, indeed. Money also helps. Money also helps sweeten that pot. Hello, Lampy in chat. Just got off work. Hey, fantastic. Hope work went well. Hope work was easy or at least very smooth. Extra joke there is half-breed animal. Ah, fair. I see Lampy puts on sunglasses with shotgun noise. Oh, I mean, if we're getting shotguns, I should get sunglasses. I think that would be a great idea. For the model, not for myself. Those kind of remind me of the steampunk wings of Terraria. Huh. Not gonna lie, I didn't even think of that. Actually, I haven't played a lot of Terraria, so I don't know. But that sounds pretty cool. I gotta check out the wings in Terraria. But yeah, the main concept that they wanted... Okay, so there was a lot of changes with those wings. Number one, they originally wanted braces for the wings. So I thought, okay, I could do that. Neon cyberpunk wings, we could pull that off. Then they wanted chains. I thought, okay, I could add chains. Then they wanted 3 pairs of chains. Like, okay, that's going to be a little trickier. Now, this isn't me complaining. I just want to let you know the process of how everything went. I want to clarify that part. I want to clarify that this is the process of the concept design. Then they wanted moons. The original idea for the moon concept was to have the moons be part of the chain, be part of an ornament. But after trying out adding the ornaments somewhere, the chains kind of got lost in the design. So we kind of had to... We came up with a different idea, which was embed them into these things here. Embed them into the gears? Hinges? Maybe hinges? I want to say hinges. Yo, Mothman, welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Let's give a shout out to the Mothman. If you haven't checked out Mothman, I highly recommend that you do. They also do artin. They also play a good variety of games. They're actually new to video games, so if you want to see a fresh take on video game playing, that's a good place to go. They also do oil paints, really amazing stuff. I highly recommend checking them out. They've also made their own Live2d model. And as I always like to say, that is an impressive feat because that always takes a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of struggle trying to learn the freaking program in the first place. So that's one heck of an accomplishment right there. But you ask, yeah, if you ask me, that's one heck of an accomplishment. But yeah, so we just went with the design of just embedding like adding an embossing or a indent of the moons onto the gears. And then last but not least, If you thought that was everything, let me tell you, there was one more step that we had to do when it came to this entire concept. The main focus of this entire concept. Yeah, we had to make the outside of the wings too, where the wings close in. And there was a whole lot of other features on that. So we're gonna actually have to show the art. We have to show the model right quick to explain that part, because the main concept when it came to this design over here, when it came to those wings, was that they wanted originally the idea was that they wanted a PNG where their hands could cover up the face and all of that stuff. They fold in? Yeah. Granted, it's a toggle and they fold in, but this was the original concept that they... Okay, actually, I mentioned it before. They brought up two things about their model a while back when I was working on the hot dog model. Yes, there's a hot dog model. For them, not me. Anyway, they brought up how they wanted wings for their model. They wanted custom wings for their model, but they thought it was too complicated. Not too complicated, but still complicated enough. The second thing that they went with originally was just having the hands, and the hands were just supposed to cover up their face when they, you know, tilt their head down and all of that, showing that they're scared and stuff. And hearing the thing about wings, I was like, wait, wings? Wing concept? I like wings. Oh, you're going with the hands because the wings are too complicated? Okay, hear me out. And so, with all of that said and done, we got the front half of the wings, we got the back half of the wings, and we got the original concept, which was them hiding behind said wings. Now, again, I want to preface because I want to make sure that nobody's got this twisted. I only worked on the wings. I only rigged the wings. Everything else was by another person, which I believe I have credited on that, I believe I have credited somewhere. Hold on a minute. Let me go find that video right quick. Actually, I don't even have to find the video. Hold on a minute. I can find the credit to the person who made the actual rig. Or not the actual rig. The rig to the main model. And I believe there was two different names. Yeah, there was two different names. One of them is this person. I'm just going to grab both of the names and I'm just going to toss them into the chat so you know who rigged the original model. Because all we did was the wing. Anyway, let me see. There it is. We're just going to drop that there. That's one name. And then another person worked on this model as well, so apparently this was a 3-person project. And you know what? It's been an honor to work on this project. So those are the two people that worked on Not Evil Control Freak's main model. There you go. Those two names right there. Uve99 and Staryat. I think that one's still very impressive. Thank you. I greatly appreciate that. That took me a whole month just to get those wings done. They fold in? Oh yeah, they fold, or yeah, as I mentioned before, they fold in, they go up, they go down, they fly all over the place, they fold, they got the wings and, or they got the chains and stuff. And yes, for the other side, I also had to do the same thing with the physics. Granted, they only move left and right this time, but still had to make sure that they open, that they close, that the chains still work the same way, all of that good stuff. There's also a spinning animation, but you can't really see it from here. But the main idea is, where is it? Spin. Green rotator, here we are. Those parts, as you can see, those gears are also supposed to spin and rotate on their own. Granted, I can't show that they rotate on their own here, but I just wanted to show that part. That yes, those gears are supposed, or those gears rotate in the main model, or in the finalized piece. And there we go. that was one, or yeah, those were the projects that finally got revealed as of recent that I finally got to show off. There was that one, there was the Chaya model. There was a lot. And dang, a month? Yeah. That one, okay. I want to say it was a month for the art and the rig, I think. I can't quite remember about the rig part. But yeah, it was a lot of work. Lurk, all right, you do your lurking there, Aura. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the stream. Whatever it is that you gotta take care of, I hope it goes well. God tier rigging? Thank you, I tried. I'm not gonna lie. I still have a lot. I still have a lot to learn, because funny enough, through that project alone, I actually learned something that I'm gonna try to implement into this rig as well. And I'm also gonna say, if you thought those wings were good, wait till later this month. I got some big plans for later this month. Also, there is one other rig that I did show, but I kind of want to keep that one on the down low until that one gets revealed, because I did show some features, but I haven't shown the full progress of it, and I want to keep that one on the low for later. Plans? Plans. Lots of plans. Also, if anybody has any questions on how any of this stuff was done, or if you have any questions about Live2d, feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them to the best of my ability. I cannot guarantee that I'll answer every... Okay, when I say... Yeah, I cannot guarantee that I can answer all the questions. But I can honestly try my best. Let me see. The fresh take being dying over and over. Thanks, Lampy. I mean... Is it a video game if you ain't dying over and over and over? I'm not gonna lie. Let's be honest. It's looking cool. Thank you there, Mothman. I greatly appreciate that. I figured that chains would be difficult to do in Live2d. Kind of. The chains... Okay, to answer the question about chains. Or not answer the question, but to delve more in on chains. They're... How do I put it? They're easier than most parts, but I would say the difficult part about chains would be setting, or, you know, making the chains feel believable when they move. And even then, I feel like they could have looked better, but that's the best that I can do with those chains at that time. Or, well, the best I could do with chains in general. But the chains, I will definitely say, that one definitely took a minute, mostly trying to get the proper physics and the proper angles and making it look like, you know, they're actually swinging and, you know, there's weight on them. Because that's the main thing I wanted, was that there's a sense of weight on those wings. Which, really tricky. Jesus, Lampy, you're really good at Live2d. Huh. I try. Wait, John, you saw the mech, right? I don't know if you saw the Lampy mech. I'm pretty sure I've shown the Lampy mech here multiple times, so maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I did? Ah, fair. Then yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the, what's the word I'm looking for? I think that mech is currently at the moment my magnum opus. Maybe we can make something better than it. I don't know. Although, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest with you, the mech took forever and a half just brainstorming how to make it actually work. But I'm also going to be fair that the only reason why I think the mech is the best that we could or the best that we've ever done so far, is because I don't want to do anything else past that point. I don't want to go above and beyond that again. Penspin. Thank you for redeeming Penspin. All right. Death has been a teacher in video games shortly after POG generation. Also true. If you're dying in video games, that means you're learning. Maybe. Come on, Lampy, push yourself. I did. Did you not see the wings? Oh, right. There's also another model that... There's also another model commission where I will say this one is very, very unconventional. But because it's been very unconventional, it's been a lot of fun to work on. Look forward to that. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be wild. And I think there's still a couple more things that I wanted to do to add on to that model to make things just a little bit more insane. I don't know if I'm going to keep that idea, though, but there's a lot going on with that one. I'll give you a hint. It was the one with, it was the Eldritch Abomination. I've only shown some of the physics, but I haven't even shown the full thing. Like, the full motion of that thing yet. Mostly because I kind of finished most of the full motion a couple days ago. This is also why I said earlier where there's a lot on my plate. There's a lot of commissions. There's personal projects. I'm not even finished with all my personal projects. I still got the comic, the 2 assets, the Moth model over here. There's a lot. It's because the teacher is there. It doesn't ensure you're paying attention. Wait, what? Wait. I feel like I missed a concept there. Definitely looking forward to it. Thanks. I'm glad that you like it. Now, yeah. I hope you, I hope you enjoy. That's the word I'm looking for. Now, with that being said, okay, so we got all of that. I think the next move I wanted to do, since we already got the up and the down for the body, I think the next step I wanted to do was work on the... Yeah, let's work on the legs next. So let's hide the front pair of legs and work on the back set. Thank you for the save there, Destroyer. Welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. We need to add the music back because the music just died on me. Where'd you go, music? Okay, just finished Undertaker's Remembrance last night. Now there's nothing distracting me from the balancer. Ah, best of luck with balancers. You got this. Just remember, dodge and wait for an opening. Don't run in there willy-nilly. They'll jump you. I should know. I've seen it happen to a lot of my friends. Like, some of these friends are absolute pros in Elden Ring Night Rain. Or, not even Elden Ring Night Rain. Some of these friends are absolute pros in the Souls games, and they got absolutely jumped by the balancers. You don't want to just run in there bum rushing. I think that's why I benefit from this more than most of my other friends do when fighting the balancers, except the Everdarks. Is that most of them are just going in there like, it's fine. If I know how to dodge enough, I'll be fine. I'm just sitting there like, yeah, no, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Because of that, I live longer. I live long enough to bring them back up, and everything else, I'll just watch them just go in there, do some damage, get jumped, die, and then I'm like, okay, now it's just me again. How goes the Ort? So far so good. Been working on a lot of things. I just showcased 2 of the works, or 2 of the commissions that I just finished recently. The wings and the model for Chaya. And I was talking about some other projects. Working on talking about other projects and other things that I have down the road. And I'm also talking about how I need to de-stress. And I'm hoping that'll eventually pop up. Eventually. Also, everyone, go check out Destroyer. They play good variety games. They have some really chill streams. You get to throw things at them in slow-mo, too. Really cool stuff. They are also a big fan of top-down strategy games as well as shooters. If you're a fan of shooters or top-down strategy games, or even games like, if you're a fan of games like Power World or Wizard or Breach Wizard something, or XCOM, that's a good place to go. Wait, that reminds me, who was I seeing playing XCOM as of recent? I know someone was playing XCOM and that was like their first time around. Who was it? I don't remember. I know I've seen Destroyer play XCOM before, but I know I've seen another. Also, Carmi, good to see you. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. This model is looking cool. Yo, thanks. If you thought it looks cool now, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Where is it? If you thought the model looks cool now, wait till you see the gun. Okay, Grant, hear me out. In Elden Ring, there's a thing called a jar cannon. That's the concept we're going with on that one there. That's a jar cannon. That's about to go boom, boom, and all that. Well, not even boom, boom. It's just one big boom. It'll make more sense once we get through that game. Trust me on that. Trust. Now, let's also hide the two front legs for this one, because the idea is to make these legs move in a specific way in certain directions. We'll figure it out along the way. Also, folks, go check out Carmi. If you haven't checked out Carmi Blossom, I highly recommend that you do. They also do art. They also do Live2d rigs. They also play a good variety of games. It's a spooky streams over there. So if you're a fan of spooky streams, that's a good place to go. They are the spookiest to stream. They even got jump scare alerts. Go check them out. I highly recommend it. Also, let's see. Let me catch up reading. But it does mean I'm not forced to use Undertaker anymore. I can go back to my short theme. I'm a Revenant main all the way. Hey, fellow Revenant main, that's what's up. Always play La Creature. Or La Criatura? Something like that. Either way, you know what I mean. Always go for the little doll with the big bunk. That was the Batgirl you had a bit ago, right? Yeah, that was the one. The wings, specifically, those ones. That took forever, but it was well worth the project. Thank you for the shout out, Lampy. Yeah, no problem. No, thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. And I hope the Phasmo's been fun. I hope the Phasmo's been well. I try to lurk when I can, but most of the time I've been falling asleep as of recent. I don't care if I scale off faith, I want to bunk. Exactly. And I said it before and I'll say it again. I am glad that they finally brought those, or I'm glad that they brought the Deep of Night relics to the main game. So you could play the Bonk Revenant even when you're not in Deep of Night, because in Deep of Night, it lets you survive. In this mode, it lets you thrive. Because now you can just run in there, tank everything, throw incantations, hit them with big bonk. You can do it all. You are now the multi-class. You are now, you're now the best of both worlds. You are a spellcaster that can take a hit and can dish it back out. Whether it be spell... That's the other thing. With Revenant, okay, I don't care what anyone says. With Revenant, with those new relics, or, well, not exactly new relics, but with those relics in the base game, now you can throw all the spells you like, and when you're out, you may be out of spells, but you're not out of plans. And so you just run out of there. Although, to be fair, I do miss Shotgun Revenant. Or, not Shotgun Revenant, Revenant with a gun. Where you're like, I'm out of spells, but I'm not out of shells. And then you just pull out the crossbow. I miss those times. Now, before I do balancers, I want to farm some Deep of Night relics. Fair enough, fair enough. Go get that farming. Now, what am I doing again? Oh, right, we were working on the leg. Okay, hold on. Let me bring the Lampy model up right quick, because I need to see something. Okay, so when it moves to the right, that's when they tilt in. When they move to the left, that's when they tilt out. Gotcha. Now, in case anyone's wondering, Lampy, you don't know how your own model works? It's been 4 years. It's been 4 years since I last made a Lampy model. No, that's not true. I made the Lampy mech in 2023, but I haven't made a Lampy, you know, just bug Lampy variant in 4 years. Because I'm not gonna lie, once I made this one, I kind of feel like this is all we really needed. At the time, anyway. Now we got a new idea. Lampy, you're floating? Yeah, I needed to see the leg movement. I needed to see how it worked again. Because it's been God knows how long. Actually, folks, you want to know how long it's been since I've made this model, this Lampy model that you currently see right now? This is the 2.0. You want to know when I made this? I made this right after I hit affiliate. And I hit affiliate back when... Yeah, Okay, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, two crazy things now that I think about it. I hit affiliate back in August 2000. Then I started working on this model. I even started streaming it. And I revealed it. You're not going to believe what day I revealed this model. I revealed this model in 2023. That's not the big deal. The big deal, or the thing that might not believe, is that I revealed this on April 1st. I'm not even joking. I revealed this model the very first time on April 1st. I don't know why I was thinking, you know what, April 1st is the perfect opportunity, but I did. I also showcased a pig PNG, but that's beside the point. I don't know why I thought, you know what's a great idea? A model reveal on April 1st. No one's gonna not believe it's real. I mean, granted, funny thing was, people still showed up, but in retrospect, that probably wasn't the best choice. No, your model needs this? Yeah, that's not happening. I may be out of spells, but I'm not out of shell. See, Destroyer gets it. See, John gets it. Lampy, you're floating. Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we read that part. Not the body zoom. Yeah, the body zoom. We gotta see what on earth is going on over here. We need the showcase. We need to see, like, the rare sighting of the rest of Lampy's body. That's right, folks. There's more to Lampy than just a head and arms and a shotgun. Although, let's be honest, the shotgun is the main selling point. All right, let's finally start working on this thing after an entire hour of yammering on. Let's be honest, is it really streaming if the main topic doesn't get talked about until like an hour or two in? All right, let's get started. So, the next movement thing that we need to do. Let's go with body X for this. Because this technically would be part of the body, so let's put that there. Let's go to body X. Let's get these two leg parts. Let's also make specific parts for said legs. So we're going to call this one leg, or wait, let's call it back leg R, no wait, R back leg 1. That's the name of this here deformer. We also don't need 10. We could bring this back down to 5 on the number conversion. For those of you that don't know, don't worry about that part. I'll explain it a little bit. Okay, so now that we got this here box, now that we got that set up, I guess I should explain what the number conversion is. I will be honest with you, the only time you really need number conversions is for specific things. For example, physics settings, or to update the, or mostly to update the physics settings and to, what's the other one? like the face angles. If you got a humanoid face and you want the right angles, you're gonna want to edit those number conversions just so you can warp the face in certain angles, in certain directions. But that, and like I said, for when you're working on physics, specifically like hair physics and stuff like that, you're gonna want to go to your inspector tab, scroll all the way down until you see number conversion, and then just bump those numbers up, and you'll see every time we bump it up, there's more dots to that square. And we could go as far with as many of those dots as we like, but in this case, we only need 5. We only need 5 right now. That's, like I said, let's bump those back down to 5 and it'll be all right. There we go. Also, DP Rito, welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Who has time to focus these days? Unrealistic. I know, right? Ain't no time for focusing. Lurk. All right, there. You do your lurking there, Mothman, and I thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. Better tomorrow. A great week. Whatever it is that you got to do, I hope it goes well. All right, so now that we got that part, here's what we're going to do for this leg. Here's how we're going to work on a couple of things. Because there's... what I want to do for this part is kind of rotate it. Move it over to the right. Rotate it outwards to the left. And move it in that specific direction. But there's also another thing I wanted to do. Because when we do that, the leg kind of shrinks a little bit. We don't want that leg to shrink. So how do we fix that problem? I'm going to show you. It may not be noticeable right now, but if we did something like this, you will definitely see that it shrinks significantly. We do not want it to do that. We want it to stay the same size and the same shape every time. I'm going to show you how we can pull this one off. Sir Cucaracho, how are you? I am doing all right. Just working on some rigging. Working on Rot Moth. All that crazy stuff. Trying to sit back and relax, but there's so much work. So here's the step. Here's how we're going to make all of this work and have it rotate properly. What you want to do is make sure that we have a green box. We want to make sure we have a warp deformer first. Then, on top of that warp deformer, we're going to go all the way back up here to the top of the screen until we see that upside down Q on that tab in the top middle. Click on that because that's going to give us a rotation deformer, aka a red circle. We're going to call that one R back. Actually, we don't even need to worry about what this one's named. We could just literally type in whatever. We can just button mash. Now, why are we button mashing that one? You'll see soon enough. We're going to hold the control key because we want to take this circle and move it upwards without selecting everything else. So, hold the control key or the equivalent on your PC or device. Drag it upwards until we make it to, I want to say, somewhere not entirely on the edge because we want it to move where it seems like the joints would connect. But we also don't want it to be too low, and I'll explain why. If we keep it too high, actually, let me show you what I mean. If we have it too high, then it'll open up like a trash can lid, and we don't want that. But if we keep it too low, it's going to rotate, and it's going to show off that endpoint. We don't want that. We want it to look like it's actually moving. The actual leg is rotating. Something like that. This way... yeah, let me show you what I mean. This way, it looks like the leg is moving without it exposing the other side. That is exactly what we want for this. So now that we got that rotation, we can leave it like that, but I wanted to show you one other thing. I wanted to show you how we can have a warp deformer, that's the green box over here, have a very similar effect. Actually, not even a similar effect, have the exact same effect as that rotation deformer without the annoying shrinking segment. So let's go back to this rotation deformer. Let's go back to the body Or yeah, let's go to that rotation deformer. Let's go to that red circle. Let's go to our parameter tab that you can see down here. Click on that thing. Scroll all the way down until we find body X or angle X. Either one of them is entirely up to you. Once we click that and we have both of them selected, make sure we have the parameter and the deformer selected for all of that. Move all the way back up here, click on those 3 green dots, and then boom, we'll have that set up. And then we just move that dot to the left so we can get the effect that we're looking for here. I'm going to take this circle, I'm going to move it over a bit, like so. We're also going to move it a little bit to the outside to show that it's kind of leaning and stretching a little bit. I'll show you what I mean. Like, have it look like the model is moving and leaning over because, you know, the position of the legging or the leg movement, stuff like that. That sort of thing. That's the effect that we're looking for here. But in order for that to work, we also need to do the same thing for the back leg. But we'll work on that one a little bit after. I still want to show how we're going to make this green box have all of the same effects as that red circle. That is our original game plan here. Now, let's move it to the opposite side and have this leg tilt in just a little bit. Not by too much, but just a little bit, just enough to give it that sense that, yeah, this thing just tilted. That thing just moved a bit. There we go. Left, right. Obviously, we're going to need to take some other movement parts to make it feel a little more believable, but that should be good right now. Now that we have that, what we need to do is select our green box as well as the red circle. Because now that we have all of those effects, we got nearly everything we need with the exception of one part. What we need to do is go back to our parameter tab down here, move all the way down a bit, and we're not picking the 2 dots, we're not picking the 3 dots, we're not even picking the slash because that would be counterintuitive. We're actually going to go to this keyform box here, this box that has a box, I know, boxception there, a box with 3 dots in it. We're going to click on that. And we're also going to need to go to our tutorial page so you can see everything else past this point, because you're not going to be able to see it otherwise. Now, what on earth are we doing here? Well, this is basically, how do I explain keyform editing? This is the part where we get to add as many of the dots that we like in a very specific spot. Instead of just having 3 or 2, this one we get to top or plop in as many as we like. Well, maybe not as many, but based off of the little notches you see right there, we just click, boom, that's a keyform. That's a little green dot now. It may not look like a green dot right now, but trust me, once we're done, you'll see a bunch of green dots. Each one of these red dots will become a green dot afterwards. And we want to click on each and every single one of these for both the rotation and the warp. The green box and the red circle. We want to make sure all of those are selected. Once we got them all selected, just put OK. Now we got this ridiculous amount of dots over here. Now hold on a minute. That one. We need to put the 3 green dots over there as well. Now that we got that reflection, that we got that rotation, I want to bring up one other thing. When we're working on all of this, that green deformer, do not edit or do not move that one around. Do not actually warp that thing in any way, shape, or possible, or any way, shape, or form. The only thing you want to do is warp, or not so much warp, but rotate this thing. That is all you wanted to do. Just get your left rotation, your right rotation. Then you select both boxes. Add all those dots. And now, I'm going to show you a magic trick. You see that red circle? You see that red circle right there? Boom. It's gone. Mind freak. Now, why did we do that? Because it's no longer needed. It did what it did. It fulfilled its purpose. And now, just like any other supervillain would do, you kill it off. I mean, what? I didn't say that last part. Anyway, so what about the green box? You didn't do anything with the green box. So how is the green box supposed to be, supposed to get all those features? I'm not sure exactly why this works. I'm not exactly sure the specifics behind it, but I do know one thing. We somehow, some way got that result, and now it is on a green box. Now, what's the main reason why you would want it to be specifically on a green box? I'm going to show you right now. The reason why we want that on a green box is because if we just took all of these, we made a big deformer for it, and we tried shrinking this down, you'll notice something about that leg. The one that's connected to a red dot, or a red circle. Or, actually, that one too. Everything will shrink except for the ones that have a red circle on it, which would be this head right here, and that leg right there. But, if we deleted this, and the green box keeps all the features of what the red box did, you will notice something. The leg shrinks and warps with everything else now. Now, granted, the head doesn't because we didn't do that effect with everything. But you can see that despite us warping everything around, that green box still has the same effect as if it was a rotation without shrinking or anything like that. That is the main focus of what we were trying to do here. Now, that we got all of those effects done, now that we showed all of that off, we're going to do it one more time with the back leg here. Well, actually, we don't need to do that with the back leg. But we will have to do that again with the front leg, if anything. So, let's get those things set up. Also, welcome on in there, Karibo. Well, how you be? Hope things are going well. Let's give a shout out to Karibo. If you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh!, this is a good place to go. If you're a fan of games, go check out the Karibo Lord. And I hope you're having a good week and a happy new year. Right, I forgot. For those of you that weren't here on Tuesday, Happy New Year. I hope 2026 is better for you than it was last year. All right, for this one, we're just going to make a green box and we're going to call this one back leg. R back leg 2. And then put create right there. Put the 3 green dots on this end. Move it over here to the right. Select that circle. Rotate this over. Hold on a second. And for this part, since the rotation isn't going to be too major, we don't really have to put in too much work on that part. Although, if it's tilting in that direction, we might actually need to pull this one in. Let's pull and warp it just a little bit. Something like that, I think, should be good. Yeah, I think right there should be all right. Now let's see the effect. Yeah, that should work just fine. Now let's move it to the other end. We're actually just going to stretch this outwards. And take that corner and move it upward. And right there should be good. Now, we got that leg effect. And I think that should be all right. You know what? Maybe even pull this down just a little bit more. Let's see. Yeah, that should hold right there. Now let's save so we make sure that we didn't lose nothing. That's the effect. There we go. You know what? We might want to take this part and move. No, that part's fine as is. We'll leave it where it is. All right, now that we got that effect, we're going to move it back to where it originally was. And let's bring the other 2 pairs of legs back out here, because that's the next step. we're going to repeat the process that we did before. So let's snag this. Let's make a new green dot. Or yeah, let's make a new green square. Or P-former, whatever you want to call it. We're going to call this one R leg. Oh, R front leg 1. And now that we got that effect going on, or now that we got that green box there, we're going to make a red circle for it as well. We're not really going to name it. We'll leave it as is. But like I said, that red circle is going to go away after the job is done. Let's hold the control key. Or yeah, hold the control key or the equivalent on your device. Scroll, or yeah, drag it up until it reaches a point where it's not quite at the top, but it's high enough to give the leg a decent rotation when need be. To where you don't see the top of the back leg and it doesn't open up like a trash can. Now that we got that, let's put 2 green, or yeah, let's go to body X, put the 3 green dots right there, move it to the right, rotate this sucker. Right there should be good. Now drag that green circle, move it all the way to the left, rotate this one a bit. Right there should be good. Now that we got that effect, select that green box over, or yeah, go to your deformer tab and select the green box as well. Make sure both of them are selected for this and that everything's in the middle. Click the red, click the box with the 3 green dots on it, and then click that box that has a box, or yeah, click the box with a box in it next. Click that box with box. That new tab will pop up. I'm gonna go back over here. Click on all of these points at the top. Every single one of them that you could see. Click on those. Every single one of them. You're gonna need all of them selected for this. Put OK. Now that we got that done, we can get rid of this rotation deformer. Boom, it's gone. Now we got the left and we got the right. As you can see right here, we got it all set. We got it set, we got it done, we got it ready. Although, hold on a minute. Before we do all of that, let's backtrack a little bit. Because what I want to also do is take these 2 parts of the legs. Well, specifically, let's go with this side. And move it a little bit further outward, like so. And as for the other end, let's move it inwards a bit. A little bit further this way. Yeah, something like that. Although we might want to rotate this down just a little bit more right there. Yo, Shoot Puff, welcome on in. You stream? We're going to shout you out anyway. Because you're taking this here, Shoot Puff. No, wait. Shoot. No, wait. Is it Shoot or is it Shoot Puff? You let me know. Either way, take the shout out. Welcome on in there, Shoot. How you be? I hope things are going well. Not yet, but thank you. Oh, not yet. That means we should definitely shout you out. Folks, they plan on it. We don't know when, but they plan on streaming. So go support the Shoot. Highly recommend it. Get shouted out, you nerd. Take that. All right. But yeah, hope you're having a good week. I know it's only Tuesday, but still 2 days, you know, it's a little bit half the week. Yeah, kind of. Damn, you got me? Yeah, that's what's up. Finally. Good times. All right, now what on earth was I doing again? Oh, right, we moved that leg out there that way because I wanted that effect. Although if that's going to be the case, I feel like we should probably move this one further out. Something along those lines should be all right. Should be okay. Should be good. Maybe. Right there. Although, if that's where it is, hold on a minute, hold on. Let's deselect that one. Let's try that again. Because if it's like that, then we should rotate this a little bit further out. Or we should rotate this, move it a little bit further out to the right. Maybe bring it up a bit because it's right there. Oh, yeah. If that's the middle point, then we got to bring this up a bit. Right here, maybe. Let's see. Nah, now it goes too high. We need to bring this down just a little bit more. Right there. Maybe. But also, same thing with this part. This needs to go further down because we need to at least give it that same leveling feel that... We need to give it that feel that when it's rotating, it's in the exact same spot. But let's actually bring this down just a little bit more. Right there should be good. That part's fine. Bring this down just a little bit more. I'm mostly going with this line here as a guide. Just to kind of get the effect that I'm looking for a little bit. And right there, I think, should be all right, kind of. Although I'm not sure why it does that rotation. But if that's the case, I know what we got to do. We got to add this point. Drag this up a bit. Right there should be okay. Now let's see the end result. A whole lot easier to work with, so I think that should be fine. Now that we got that effect, we're good here. Lampy continues to make people drink the streaming Kool-Aid. Hey. No. If people choose to stream, that's entirely on them. I don't convince people to stream, but if I find out they're planning to stream, they're getting the shout out. Or if they shout me out relentlessly, I'm giving them the shout out. Even if they don't stream, I'm gonna be like, you know what? If you're doing this to me, I'm gonna do this to you too. Speaking of which, they don't stream, but I always like to shout them out just to troll them a bit. Yeah. That's basically it. Just need to give a little bit of trolling to Ryu. Shout outs to Ryu over here. Let's see. I blame Lil for that. Wait, why are we blaming Lil? Oh, well, actually, you know what? Why not blame Lil? As a matter of fact, blame Lil for this one, too. Fair enough. After you finish my comm, I'll make a command to shout you out because you're awesome and deserve it. Lies and slander. That last part specifically. And know you. And thank you there, Umbro. I greatly appreciate the work. Like I said, commissions keep the roof over my head. Shouting you out, plus also it's Lil, so why not? True, good point. Let's blame Lil for everything just because it'll be funny. Alright, now that we got that part of the leg, I think that part should be good. Now, let's select these rotation, let's select the rotation and the front leg. Now that we got that effect, here's for the next step. Go back to that parameter, pick that box. Pick all those dots. Right, I probably need to go back to the tutorial page for that one. Pick each and every one of those dots right there, every single one of them. Every single box you see, we select all of those. We put OK. We go back to the drawing tab. And now that we got all of that selected. Hey, what do you mean this one ain't selected? That's supposed to be selected too. There we go. Now that all of those parts are selected, now that everything's all in the up and everything is in the right place, delete that rotation deformer. Now everything goes back to where it originally supposed to be. Now, I know what you're thinking. That leg is detached. Why is that the case? Do not worry, you'll see why. Also, folks, go check out Umbra Phoenix. Wait, Umbra, did I give you I think I gave a silent shout out, but let's do this one more time properly. Folks, go check out Umbra. Go check out Umbra Phoenix. They play a good variety of games. Really fun time over there. Really awesome people. Very supportive in a lot of communities. They deserve support too. Go pay the fire tax. Yeah, fire tax. Go pay the fire tax. All right, next step. Now that we got that, we're going to go to this leg. We're going to make a new deformer for this one. We're going to call it... What are we going to call this? Front? Yeah. R front leg 2. Then we're going to put create. Boom, there it is. There you go. Go support the Umbra. Now, for the next step, we're going to move this circle to the right, put the 3 green dots, because I keep forgetting to do that part. Now we're going to take this leg, we're going to move it over. We're probably going to take a certain segment of it, stretch that part out a bit, rotate this a little more, move it upwards. You know what? Maybe too far. Let's move it a little bit over here, move it a little bit higher, rotate the sucker just a little bit, bring it down just a smidge. Right there should be good. And then we're going to go back to this leg. Oh, well, that's a difficult situation. Okay, here's what we got to do. We got to redo everything we just did, I believe. All right, so here's how we're going to fix everything that just happened. Here's what we got to do. We're going to go back to this leg again. We're going to make that new deformer. R front leg 2. Put OK on that. Well, first let's adjust those numbers one more time. Boom, there we go. Put create. Gonna take half of that, move it over, rotate it a bit. Right there should be good. Maybe move it up just a smidge, rotate it one more time. Right there should be good. And then we go back to this leg here. We move it back. We move it back significantly. Right there should be good. Let's move this one back as well. Wait, did I do that whole rotation thing on... Did I put 3 green dots for that as well? I did not. Let's backtrack on that because I forgot to do all of that part. 3 green dots. Then we do all that rotation stuff again. See, folks, this is what I always bring up. You want to make sure that when you're working on these things, that you have everything set up properly, that you have your dots. If you don't have your dots, it's gonna mess up. Rat model? All right, give me 1 second there, Spock. I first need to set this up one more time, and then I will add that rat model. Do not worry, we will get to that rat. First, let's take this circle, move it back over here. Right there should be good. Go to that dot, drag it over. Right there is good. Bring it back to the middle. That middle's all right. So that part's good. Move it over to the other side. Get back leg 2. Drag it over significantly. You know what? Rotate a little bit. Something like that. Move it over. Move it down. Right here should be good. And then let's see the end result. There we go. Perfect. Now that we got all that done, let's go back over here. Go back to all these dots. Select each and every one of them. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 and all these dots, each and every single one of these. Select all these rotation select all these points. Select all these points, select all those dots. Let's see the rotation at the end of the day. Let's also go back to this one, put that dot right there. We got that all set up and all good to go. And last but not least, we're going to get rid of this rotation deformer so we could have that effect as per usual. Perfect, perfect. We got the leg movement as we needed. We might need to go back and fix the back leg though. Also, let's give a shout out to Bambi. If you haven't checked out Bambi, I highly recommend that you do. They do a lot of arting. They just showcased their new 3D. Well, yeah, they showcased their new update to their 3D model. Hey, no merch. What you doing there? Hey, no vgen. Hold on a minute. Hey, you stay away from those. Wrong button. But also, how you be there, Bambi? Hope things are going well. Let's add that rat model while we figure things out. Watching you rig is so freaking wild. It's crazy seeing how you literally make 2D image look 3D. Thank you. If you thought this looked crazy, I could definitely tell you there's some folks where they truly go full on 3D effect on that stuff, and I don't know how they do it. Like, well, yeah, I still don't know how people do it sometimes. Like, have you ever seen someone go in Live2d and make a full on full rotation of a 2D model? The front, the side, the back, the full 360. I don't know how they do that. I myself am not going to do that, but I always look at that like, 1, that is impressive, 2, that is amazing, 3, that is too much work. I ain't doing all that. Might as well just get, at that point, just get a 3D model. Just at that point, just get the 3D model, get the that's the word I'm looking for. The cell shading effect. Boom. I feel like that would be a lot easier than actually doing the Live2d 360 rotation. Like, I'm thinking, how many layers do you need for that? Either way, that's not the point. That's not the point. I'm rambling right now. Thank you there, Bambi. I greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad that you like the work we're doing. That's what I should be saying. I just went off for a minute. But yeah, also, Spock, thank you for redeeming rat mod. Rat. Which, by the way, folks, if you like this rat, you could actually find it on the... Ooh. Yo, Lil, welcome on in. You're getting this shout out too. Folks, go check out Lil. Okay, right. So, first things first. 1, if you like... We got to talk about a couple things. If you like this rat model, it comes with a lot of different features. Let's show off these features right quick. Comes with mad face. Look at that mad rat. Mad rat, indeed. Sad face, because it just lost the cheese. It got some cheese, and it fell down the drain. Now you would think, okay, you know, it's a rat. Can't it just go down the drain with that cheese? It was raining. Now that's some really soggy cheese. Sad days. Sad days indeed. It's also got red eyes because it found out that someone just threw a cheeseburger out half-eaten, so that's some free burger right there. And it has got its eye on the prize. It wants that cheeseburger. And, of course, we got many other features to show off. Because if you thought that was it, no. The rat can even be quadruped if you wanted it to be. Quadruped rat, yeah. It could also be chinchilla. That's right, folks. You could even have your very own chinchilla. And if you're not a fan of the chinchilla, you can also have lab rat. Lab rat is also available. And for just the funnies, of course, we had to do this. You ever seen Kingpin from Enter the Spider-Verse? You ever seen that block of Kingpin? That block of a man? You, too, can have yourself your very own rat that just looks like a full-on block. It also applies to both modes. So yeah, you wanted your very own rat model, you could find it on the Etsy page or the vgen page at a very, very affordable price. It's only like $10 for your very own rat model. Use it for your own streams. Or yeah, use it for video editing, photo editing, streaming. Use it as a model. Use it as a mascot. Use it for whatever fits your fancy. And yeah, that's about it. Rat. Anyway, that being said, go check out, or now that we're done with that, it's time for shoutouts. Go check out Bambi. Bambi plays good variety games. It's a very hilarious time over there. They also do a lot of art, really amazing art as well. They animated our lizard emote as well as lizard emote for many other people. Commission Bambi before they get you. You have any idea how many times they just throw free art at people and it's like, someone could have commissioned you for this. And they're like, nah, nah, nah. They're just going to make the art. Commission Bambi before they get you. Go support the Bambi. Go pay the dragon tax. Dragon D's not. Anyway, so also go check out Lil. Go shout out Lil. Or, not shout out Lil. You know what? Shout out Lil too. Go check out Lil. They play a good variety of games. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy XIV, the critically acclaimed MMORPG, they play a lot of that. They play a lot of Peak and Repo and all sorts of stuff. Really funny time over there. I'm not gonna lie. There's a good number of days where I just show up and immediately they say something where I'm just looking at that thinking, okay, and exclamation point flip. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Fight me, Lampy? Okay. So yeah, go check out Lil. Go check out Bambi. Really awesome people. Very funny stream. Go support them. Go pay the mimic tax. Go pay the dragon tax. All of that good stuff. Throne? No, 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 no. You stay away from the throne. No, commission Lampy? I already got like 5 commissions. We gotta share. We gotta support the homies. We gotta pull each other up. So while I'm working on all of these, go commission Bambi. Because Bambi's got time, motivation, all of that stuff. Go support the Bambi. Well, I don't know if Bambi has time or not. I'm assuming, but still, go support them. Go support the Bambi. Go support the Little too. Go pay the mimic tax. And some fun entertainment over there. Why not support them? They get mad when you do it. All right, so with that being said, let's get back to the art at hand. Because right now, what I wanted to do is go back to this layer. Go back to this leg. We're going to hide the front leg again because I feel like I need to go back to this because the leg kind of goes a little too high and we don't want that. We want it to feel like it's planted on the ground. Thing to never tell a mimic, bite me. You know what? Honestly, I know that's a pun, but you're honestly not wrong. Never tell a mimic to bite you. So we're going to get rid of this. We're going to get that rotation deformer back. We're not even going to name it, though. Just going to put that right there. We're going to create. We're going to grab that circle. Drag it upwards again. Make sure that it's low enough. Whoops. Wrong button. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe, follow, and give no moth tax. No, 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 no. No moth tax. You know what? Just for that. Go support Bambi. Right now, we're just drawing to our heart's content, or rigging to our heart's content. I keep pushing that button. It's just bug jump scare at that point. We're not trying to bug jump scare. Okay, now that we got that effect, we'll put the 3 green dots again. We're going to try to find out where that line is. Oh, wait, no throne. No throne. Go support Bambi. All right, let me see. So, we're going to move it over to the left. No, wait, not that one. That one. Yeah, we're going to move it over to the left because now I want to rotate this sucker a bit. First, we also got to see, where does that dot land? Okay, so just a little bit over this line in particular. Now that we know the effect, we're going to rotate this sucker significantly. And now we're going to try to make sure that this spot lands a little bit below there. So let's bring this down. Right there, maybe. Let's see the effect. We also need to take this dot, drag this one a little bit higher. Right there. Now let's see the end effect. All right, this one here is still too high, so we need to bring this down again significantly. Right there should be good. Bring this down some more. Right there should be good. Yeah, that should be all right. Now for the last part is this rotation. We rotate this one just a bit. Bring that one inwards like so. Not too far in, but far enough. Also, unpaid error. I'm assuming it's unpaid error. Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Crew. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Barn? No barn. What the? There is no barn in Bossing Say. Why? Because I Bossing Say so... I hate that. That was terrible. Ignore that. That didn't happen. I'm going to drag this up a bit. Right there should be good. Let's see. I may be overcomplicating this, but again, we want to make sure this looks good. I want to make sure everything goes according to plan. This is my first stream I've ever seen of yours. What you doing? Ah, fair enough, fair enough. We are currently working on a Live2d model for the upcoming Elden Ring stream. We are currently working on Moth. Got a long ways to go. Again, there slowly but surely. Just trying to set up the leg movement to the best of our ability. And I think I'm getting there. I hope things are going well on your end. There we go. I think this should be okay. Now for the next step. Let's go back to these points. Select everything here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and all of those. Each and every single one of those dots. Oh, right. You can't see it from here. Let's scroll back down over here. We got to pick each and every one of these dots. And boom. There we go. Let's also put the 3 green dots there. Put that dot on that part. And we're all set. Now that we got that effect going. Well, actually, before we do all of it. Actually, no. That should be okay. Now that we got that effect going, put it back to the center, get rid of that rotation deformer. Now we keep the effect as if it was never gone. Perfect. Now for the last part. Let's go back to this deformer. Also, where'd the music go? I swear, that music keeps pausing. Now, let's select back leg 2. Move it over to the right here. Warp this down just a bit. Let's also go to our inspector tab because this is starting to get a little messed up. Here's what we're going to go. When it kind of goes back and forth, it reminds you of the stick bug meme. You know what? Fair enough. Okay, so funny thing. The first time I saw the movement like this, I believe there's still a clip of it too. The first time I worked on the current lamping model that you see right now, I saw the movement of this, and I had to have the bug dance to the crab rave theme. I believe there should still be a clip of the original, or the OG, when I say OG, the 2.0 work in progress Lampy just dancing to the crab rave. Also, Quee, welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Let's give a shout out to the Quee. If you haven't checked out Quee, I highly recommend that you do. Quee is working on a lot of projects. They got a lot of, what's it called? They got a lot of projects down the road. They got merch that they're planning to sell. Go check out the Quee. They also play a lot of Night Rain and a good number of other games as well. They play all sorts of games. So if you want to see Quee playing some funny games, being a little zany, being a little kooky, being a little crazy, go check out the Quee. I highly recommend it. They are also Bird. And as you know, birds terrorize me in this channel for some reason. I don't know why, but they do. Oh, right. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. My bad there, Quee. Hold on. Let's go back to the drawing screen because I forgot that wouldn't be there. Let me do this properly. Don't worry, Quee. Since you paid for that and it kind of fell short, I'll get this one for you. Right. I forgot there's an hour-long cooldown on that. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna give Quee we need to refund Quee on that one because yeah, I forgot about that part. I kinda done goofed. Let me go over here. Let me see how to refund for Crab Rave. There it is. We're gonna reject that, give back the points because yeah, my bad. That's all I could really say is yeah, my bad. Also, I just found out that someone ate year-old or almost year-old expired gingerbread cookies. I'm not going to say who, but I just found out that someone that I know has ate gingerbread cookies that expired last year. And when I say last year, I mean somewhere down the middle of last year. I'm just thinking, I sure hope nothing happens. And you know what? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Are they okay so far? Here's hoping it stays that way. Because I'm just hearing that like, oh. Oh. They living? Yeah. Let's hope it stays that way. Thank you for the stretch there, Reed. Yeah. There we go. Also, don't E-cells. Or is it don't cells? You let me know. Thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Crew. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Also, who made that Shy Guy emote? I like that emote. Not gonna lie. I need to remember that emote exists, because I might want to make an emote of my own for that. Thank you for the hydrate there, unpaid. I greatly appreciate that. Immediately does it again. Not really. Oh, good. Trust me, I tried. If I could, I would have played the Crab Rave for you. It's okay playing in my head? That's fair enough. That's fair enough. Lampy, was it you? No. I have my own bread issue. I had a loaf of bread. I wanted to make peanut butter, but then I saw that it expired last month. Specifically last month. And so I gave up on that bread. I knew full well, like, I want a sandwich, but I'm not eating with this bread. That ain't happening. So an unfortunate circumstance, I had to throw that bread out. Well, not so much throw the bread out because I didn't want the rats to get to it, so I kind of left the bread where it was. Eventually it'll get thrown out, but I need to find the right time to just throw it out. But yeah. Also, Brina, welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Let's give a shout out to the Brina Belladonna. If you haven't checked them out, I highly recommend that you do. If I'm correct, you were playing Persona today, right? Maybe? Yeah? Yeah, it was Persona. Hope things are going well. But yeah, if you want to see some chill or crazy games, go over there. They play a good variety of that stuff. Really fun streams, really cool times. Go check them out when you get the opportunity. Hello, I'm Dante. Nice to meet you. Hey, welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. And nice to meet you as well. Thank you for the save. They're unpaid. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, not the bread? Yeah, unfortunately, the bread. Even the bread got lost. Okay, so, let me see here. We're working on this leg here. No, wrong one. No, that's back leg. Here we are. We were working on this one. What I wanted to do is close that. Go to our inspector tab. Go all the way down here till we find the Bezier edit type. Because don't get me wrong, I like the fact that we can move all of this stuff around, but it's not really quite moving as smoothly as I would like. I want to make this move a little bit smoother. Have these lines line up properly, and they're not doing that right now. But here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to our inspector tab, scroll all the way down here until we see something that says Bezier Edit Type. Click on that tab, and some other tabs will pop up. Smooth 1, Smooth 2, Smooth 3. We want Smooth 1. The reason why we want that is because if we have Smooth 1, this will automatically have those lines just link up to one another. It'll have it link up to the lines that need be necessary. For example, let's scroll back over here. If we move that up and we move that up, you'll see that they are not lined up with any of the other ones that we have. But if we click here, drag it just a little bit, boom, they just immediately snap. And that's what we want for this one right now. Yeah, it was fun. Nice, nice, nice. I'm glad to hear that it was fun right there. I'm doing well, just about to sleep, but thought to doom scroll through Twitch to see more people to follow. How about you? You know what? That's fair, that's fair. And I thank you for considering this place as a follow. Right now, for me, I'm doing all right. I am a bit overwhelmed with a lot of work, but we're getting there slowly but surely. I finished off a good number of commissions. We worked on a lot of Live2d Rigging stuff. We're currently working on a Moth model for an upcoming Elden Ring stream. Hence the reason why it's all red, and hence the reason why it's all red, because I wanted to go with that Scarlet Rock theme going on there. And so, yeah. I also need to find time to just sit back and relax, but I haven't done that yet. But we'll figure that out eventually. We'll figure that out at some point in time. But not right now. It's time for more work. This is the one I wanted to do. I wanted to click on this one and just readjust those lines, fix them up. Move that dot down a little bit. Move that over. Cut that corner. Well, not cut that corner, but you know what I mean. Maybe. If you don't, that's okay. I kind of lost track of the plot as well. Let's see. If I'm being honest, I was looking for a Kirby stream, but I found this while scrolling live, and I was like, complicated. Oh, and I like complicated stuff, so I like it here. Also like bugs. Ah, fair. Then you're in the perfect place, because we work on a lot of complicated things. And I tend to overcomplicate things for myself, too. Also, very much a lot of bugs here. We got there's a lot of bugs. There's a lot of bug themes. We also have a lot of fellow bug enjoyers. Good all sorts of bug stuff. Which also reminded me, like, there was this one time when I was playing it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. Since I got that new Yu-Gi-Oh game, well, when I say new, I mean new to me because I got it for Christmas. I'm gonna try to stream that one eventually as well, because there's a bunch of older games on that one. And I want to try to play that. Hold on a second. Okay, and I'm back. Had to talk to my brother about food. But yeah, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, so I was talking about that Yu-Gi-Oh thing. And because of those new, let me try to recollect my thoughts right quick. Okay, so I was talking about Yu-Gi-Oh and how I wanted to stream those games. And you better believe we are definitely going bug themed, because there's a lot of bug stuff that I want, and you better believe I'm gonna go get that stuff. Or you better believe I'm gonna play those cards. If anyone starts demanding, and okay, so funny story as well, despite the fact that it's a bug stream, bug theme, so you better believe we were playing bugs when we were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Someone was sitting there like, okay, you played enough bugs. When are we seeing blue eyes? I'm like, when are we seeing what? Don't get me wrong, I like those cards. I like blue eyes, I like red eyes, I like dark magician, but I was looking at that like, yeah, but I want to play Great Moth. What are you talking about? This is one of the rare opportunities that I get to play this card. Because in the real game, that ain't happening. Unless it's Rush Duels, but that's not the point. Let me catch up with some reading. Welcome to the cult. No, cult. No cult. You leave that at the door. You leave that at the door. We ain't talking about no cult. I doodled some bees last night because I was having a bad day. Ah, sorry to hear that you had a bad day there, Quee, but... Ooh, bees? I like bees. Good news, we get to be bees. Yeah, bees are my favorite. They're so cute. That's also fair. They are round, they are fuzzy. Huh. Round, fuzzy, kind of football-shaped. Folks, I think Lampy might be a bee in disguise. No offense to the Mothman Overlord, though. Honestly, I don't blame you. I've actually talked about this one before. I want to branch out from just Moth, and I want to branch out into just bugs in general. More bugs. Granted, don't get me wrong, Lampy, you know, obviously the channel is called Lampy, so the Moth is going to be the main one at the end of the day, but there's more bugs out there. I like other bugs. Also, did you know that an antlion turns into a dragonfly? I would have never guessed, but then again, that's the bug world for you. The bugs turn into all sorts of things. Just when you think that you saw the original design of a bug, it turns out no, it goes beyond that. And again, for those of you that don't know what an antlion is, it's that bug that kind of looks like a stag beetle, but it's dug underground, makes that little funnel so ants fall into it. Also, from what I've learned, it sucks to be an ant. You are literally one of the okay. They do? Yeah, that's what I thought was crazy. Like, after a while, after they're done eating while they're underground, they just burrow their way out. I forgot exactly how the process works. I don't know if they burrow their way out or if they just dig themselves deeper into the hole, but they eventually emerge out of that giant pincer form and become a big old dragonfly. And I thought it was just Pokemon that did that. Turns out, no, Pokemon got the inspiration from actual bugs, which, not gonna lie, makes a lot of sense. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, or that may not know this Pokemon, have you ever heard of the Pokemon called Flygon? It's a giant green dragon. It's ground, but it also kind of looks like a dragonfly. Yeah, if you look at its original form, which was Trapinch, that kind of gives you the big hint that antlions are turned into dragonflies. Because if you look at Trapinch, it's just this. I don't know how to explain Trapinch. Either way, point being is, yeah, there you go. That's just one of many things. Again, you got grubs that turn into beetles. You got grubs that turn into butterfly, or you got caterpillars that turn into butterflies and moths. You got other grubs that turn into big old flies. Again, the larvae, maggots. Those are the ones. Maggots turning into flies. Caterpillars turning into moths and butterflies. So yeah, the antlion kind of makes a lot of sense. Actually, no, it still doesn't, but that's the crazy part of the bug world. That's the best, or that's the only thing I can really say is bug world's wild like that. Bug world is wild like that. Lampy's so cool and nice. He totally wouldn't shoot me. Lies and slander, and you aren't in this channel very often if you think that's not the case. Also, unfortunately, my battery has died, so the model is kind of dead right now. We'll leave it right there so the battery can charge in a minute. But yeah, I think this is a reasonable spot to leave it. Or not to leave the channel, but to leave the model. The model has to stay where it is now.
Related not same copy paste, greater than AI overview antlion versus dragonfly, an epic insect showdown. What's, antlines and dragonflies are distant relatives, both being winged insects but in different orders. Neuroptera for antlions, Odonata for dragonflies. That looks superficially.
And there's the end of the thing. I saw the big message and I knew full well, like in 3 and 2 and 1, and it gets cut off. Sorry there, Spock. But yeah, what was this about? What was this about? Dragonflies and antlion fights? Anyway, let's see. Let me see. Let me try to catch up some reading. Honestly based. Anyway, time to sleep. So you guys have a great night. Also, Lampy, take your time and take as long as you need to relax. Don't overwork yourself. 1, thank you for your understanding. And 2, you are not wrong about that. I definitely need to do that. And 3, and last but not least, you go get that sleep. You go get that rest. Or, yeah, you two get that sleep. You go get that rest. And I thank you for stopping by there, Dante. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a good night, a better tomorrow, and a great week. You take care now there, buddy. I think Grubbin is the antlion. The middle is the cocoon, and then they turn into dragonfly. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Which is crazy because that grub is nothing to sneeze at. Because again, that grub literally just sets people down, or not people, but it sends other bugs down the road of their inevitable demise. No matter how much they try crawling their way out, the sand dune or the sand funnel just drags them back in. So that's one dangerous grub right there. Runs away. How's it going? Yo, SK, how you be? I hope you're having a good day. My brain is fried, but we're getting there slowly but surely. How about yourself? I hope things are going well. I hope things are good. We got a crab rave leg over there with the bug. Oh, right. Let's get the other pair of leg out here. Boom, there we go. That's the effect that we were aiming for right here. So this is what we got at the moment. This is what we got running at that time. Also, Phoenix Wolf, welcome on in. Thank you for the 5-stream streak. Thank you for the care package. And Death, thank you for the raid.
Adult antlion could be good for Lampy to evolve to because they start out as doodlebugs.
I hate that. Let's give a shout out to Death. Never thought I'd say that. But yeah, go check them out. What were you streaming? What were you doing? How did the Cyberpunk go? I hope it went well. And everybody stopping by from Death's stream. Hi, my name is Lampy, small-time illustrator, football-sized moth. My rig, or my camera is dead, so there isn't a lot of movement right now. But I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams, and sometimes Live2d Rigging streams. And today is one of those rigging streams we are currently working on. Let's move this over to the side. We're currently working on a rot moth model at the moment. We got the up and the down and the left and right angle. Yeah, we got the up and the down and the left and right angle for the body and the head as well as the legs. I still need to work on the up and down for the legs though. But yeah, this is what we got at the moment. Look at that bug go. It's still quite a ways away from being finished, but we're getting there slowly but surely. And I hope you enjoy your day. I hope you enjoy your stay. And if you got to take care of things, go take care of those things. Never feel bad about raiding and running because that's what raids are all about. But if you decide to stick around, I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, how things be. Also, Goo Rollina Pumpkin. Welcome on in. Death, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Crew. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're Lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Trixie sent me. We were playing Cyberpunk. Hey, Trixie, welcome on in. And thank you for the suggestion. I greatly appreciate it. Or the recommendation. I greatly appreciate it. Let's give a shout out to Trixie as well. If you haven't checked out Trixie Faye, I highly recommend that you do. They do a lot of crafting streams. They play a good variety of games. Really awesome stuff. Really cool things. Go check them out when you get the opportunity. I highly recommend it. Also, ads starting. Actually, know what? Since a raid just happened, we're gonna cut those ads short. We're gonna delay those for a minute, or for a bit of time. But yeah, I'm also glad that y'all had fun with the Cyberpunk. I've heard many good things. Well, maybe not at the beginning, but I've heard better things now in comparison to where they initially started off. So that's a good sign. I was showing her the game where we get a terminal case of Keanu Reeves. Oh, wake up, samurai. You know what? Fair. You know what? Just for thematic reasons. Hold on a minute. Just for thematic reasons. Hold on a minute. Gonna pop up any second now. There we are. Just for thematic reasons, wake up, samurai. We got a city to burn. Hold on. We're actually gonna get the camera running just for this one rare moment because I actually want to showcase, since we were talking about then and since we're talking about all this sort of city burning stuff, let's at least get the fire moving for that one just for a second. There we go. Wake up, samurai. We got a city to burn. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to do. Okay, it's going back to where it originally was. Let's close that camera. Let's bring it back to regular old Moth. There we go. And we're back. Yes, I had to commit to the bit. We had to at least get that one joke in there. Or we at least had to drop off the bug malt or the mech just for that one bit. Right. Finally, someone that doesn't call me Gorilla. Not gonna lie, I hate to admit it. Part of me thought that was the name for a second there, but I saw the Guru, and I thought, okay, so it can't be Gorilla. I'm not that messed up at reading, but I can't deny the thought did cross my mind, like, wait, maybe it's that? No, they can't be right. By the way, if you don't mind me asking, what is the Gurolina? Or is it Gurolina? You let me know. Gonna sleep. It's 11 p.m. for me. All good there, Death. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. You go get that sleep. You go get that rest. Thank you again for the raid. And I hope you have a good night. A better tomorrow. And a great week. You take care now there, buddy. Ah, so it was Gurolina. Gotcha. That was, like I said, that was the initial thought at the end of it all, but yes, there were many of assumptions that crossed my mind, like, maybe? What? I'm sorry. It's one of those, again, it's one of those tricky names, like, it takes a minute. Also, Gurolina Pumpkin, thank you for the follow, I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Crew, I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. And let's also give a shout out to Nazcat. Nazcat does a lot of art. They play a good variety of games, all that good stuff. Go check them out when you get the opportunity. I highly recommend it. Not leaving, just same time-wise? Ah, fair. That's completely understandable. That's completely reasonable. Shine bright like a diamond lamp? Thank you, I will try. We're gonna do our best on that. Okay, so we got the motion... No, not motion sync. Let's move this back to the center. Let's reset the default parameters. But yeah, that's what I wanted to know. What does a Gurolina stand for? Or what does that mean? Or is it just a name? I could be wrong. Also, if these questions are too personal, I completely understand. Just let me know and I will completely drop any subject. As I always like to say, the only obligation that anyone has in these streams is to respect the streamer, respect the chat, and I will do my best to do the same. So if I ever ask anything that someone doesn't feel like answering or is not comfortable answering, feel free to let me know and I will immediately drop it. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. And no, thank you for stopping by there, Nazcat. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, so now that we got body X, we got to work on body Y for the legs. Then we should be set. Now this part may be a little bit trickier. Because what we're going to need to do is get a new deformer for both the front leg and the back leg. Let's start with the back leg again. We're going to hide the front. Right, I can't see what that part looks like because I don't have the tracking no more. You know what? We'll just eyeball it. We'll figure it out. Here's what we're going to do next. Since when body Y goes up, what I want to do next is actually go back to specifically body Y. Let's select that. And that would just be torso. We're actually going to lift this entire body upward. That part should be good. And now we're going to go back to now we're going to go to this back leg. We're going to make a new deformer for that one, and we're going to call that one back Y. No, wait, we'll put R back Y 2 to show that it's the right back leg, or the second part of the back leg. All right, let's see. Girlina is a fun mix between a honey slime and a Roralina brick cell from Atelier Atelier Roro. What on earth is I'm gonna need to look up what this is. Also, thank you for the post check there paid. I greatly appreciate it. Also, ad start. Oh, ad break ends in 20. Okay, so everybody's in ads. I'm gonna look this up right quick. What on earth is a Roralina? Oh, it's a character. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard a Roralina Brexel, I thought it was a mythological creature of some sort. I thought it was like a fantasy creature. Turns out it's a person. Understandable. Now I get it. That's fair. Now, what on earth was I doing again? Right. We were working on angle Y, so let's get those 3 dots. Move it upwards. Oh yeah, thank you for the clarification on that one there, Guru. I greatly appreciate it. The Atelier series is where each game... Oh. The Atelier series is where each game... You're a cute girl wanting to have dreams of being an alchemist. Ah. I don't know why. I was thinking of alchemy. Okay. This is how you know I've been playing Elden Ring for too long. Because the moment I thought of alchemy, I started thinking about all the stuff in Elden Ring. About how all of those games always have that alchemy stuff, and how they always... Well, not all those games, but that game in particular, they always have the alchemy stuff and the putting things together. Although, to be fair, I don't even think that's... Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, it's not even something that's stuck with just Elden Ring. Like, there's a lot of series that have the alchemy in it. Full Metal Alchemist, obviously. That one, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, surprisingly. I've got that Elden Rot. Always have that Elden Rot. But this one's a little more in particular. We're going down that alchemy rot. Because we're thinking about all that stuff about how people were trying to figure out how to make that Philosopher's Stone through reddening, darkening. What was the other ones? I forgot. Somehow, some way, you were supposed to go through, like, death, rot, blood, something like that. And then at the end of the story, you're supposed to... No, wait, then it's supposed to turn into gold. And then somehow, some way, you were able to just... The concept was just make material out of nothing, and I don't know. I always looked at that part like, wait, make material out of nothing, but don't you... Isn't the whole point of alchemy meaning, you know, you kind of just need things to make things? I don't know. I never looked... Okay, I'm going to be honest. I didn't look that far into alchemy. I just remember that there was a lot of stuff where when it comes to alchemy, it's just it's long story short, it's magic. No, wait, no. Well, alchemy is just a mixture of chemicals, right? Or substances? Materials? I don't know. If anybody knows better about alchemy, feel free to let me know. To be fair, Elden Ring is amazing. Me having 100% it. Holy cow. Okay. Okay. The reason why I say holy cow is 100%ing Elden Ring. That is a big, big game. So to get every single thing, or at least getting all the big points in Elden Ring, that's... I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing Elden Ring for quite a while. I've been obsessing about Elden Ring, and even I haven't gotten to that part. I haven't even seen Jarburg yet. I know there's a place called Jarburg, I just haven't gotten there yet. There's a couple of things that I have not accomplished in Elden Ring, mostly because I haven't gone down the road of being an absolute nerd, and when I say absolute nerd, I mean I haven't gone down the road of sorcery yet. But I might need to go down that road eventually because there's a lot of cool sorceries. They give you a literal Kamehameha. They let you shoot rocks at people. All sorts of things. I need to go down the road of sorcery. But we're taking the rot road again. And maybe lightning. I haven't tried lightning this time. Figure something out. It's science, but also some magic. Oh, so that's how alchemy works. Okay. So it's a bit of magic and science. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, science is kind of a magic when you really think about it. I mean, when you really think about it, I mean, look at bombs. Look at electricity. I know going to bomb being the first thing, that says a lot about me. But that's not the point. Look how they're able to use those chemicals and just make green flames, blue flames, purple flames. All sorts of different colors of lightning. All sorts of different colors of water. Instant ice. Science is a crazy thing. And I forgot what sort of, I forgot what it was, but I remember there was I think there was something about someone trying to freeze Mercury or something along those lines. I don't quite remember. What the? Unofficial raid. Why? What happened? Also, welcome on in there, everybody. Even though it's an unofficial raid, we're still counting it. How ya be? Hope things are well. Hope things are good. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm assuming it's a you hype raid. Let's give a shout out. They're not here, so we need to figure out how to spell dearly you. Dearly you. I don't know how to spell this. We'll figure it out, though. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how to spell this name. Give me 1 second here. Boom. Boom. Perfect. Yeah, there we go. We got it. Thank you all for stopping by from both. Okay, so we got 2 raids, technically. Welcome on in there, everybody. How you be? Hope you're having a good day. Let me get the rig back up for a second so you can actually see the model moving. For at least just a moment before we turn off the phone again. Welcome on in there, everybody. Welcome on in there, everybody, from Dearly's unofficial raid. And everyone, thank you for stopping by from Cersei's official raid. How y'all be? Hope you're all having a good day. Hi, my name's Lampy, small-time illustrator, football-sized moth. I do a lot of drawing streams, occasional gaming streams, sometimes the Live2d Rigging streams. And today is one of those rigging streams. We're currently working on a rot moth model for the upcoming Elden Ring streams in the future. I hope y'all enjoy your day. Hope y'all enjoy your stay. If you gotta take care of things, go take care of those things. Never feel bad about raiding and running, because that's what raids are all about. But if you decide to screw around, I greatly appreciate that. I hope you enjoy your stay. We're gonna shut that down for a minute. We're gonna leave that back right there. We're gonna catch up with everybody. Hope you're all having a good day. Hope everybody's doing well. Good to see you there, Frostbear, Night Sab, Johnny, not to be mistaken with John Elden guy, AV Voice, Destroyer, thank you for gifting Yeah, thank you for gifting Frostbear a sub. I greatly appreciate it. Stay rolling. I think that's how it goes. Also, you hype, thank you for the follow. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Crew. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Also, we need to give a shout out to Cersei as well. Also, good to see you there, Karashi Gensai. Let me know. Let's give a shout out to Cersei as well. Okay, so first, we got to give 2 shout outs. One, go check out the Dearly You. If you're a fan of funny video games, if you're a fan of funny ASMRs, if you're a fan of chill times, go check out Dearly You. I highly recommend that you do. Really amazing streams over there. And since they might not be here right now, I want to say they did just kill the dinosaurs. Don't tell them I said that. Anyway, with that being said, you hype log into your normal account. No, you. Oh. Oh. Wait. Is you hype who I think it is? Oh. You didn't hear any of that. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't hear any of that. What? There's no Lampy Moth here. There's no Lampy Moth at all. It's just Rat. It's just Rat. Yeah. We're the Ratty Rat stream. Totally. Yep, totally. Ratty Rat stream. None of that, I didn't mention anything about dinosaurs. But also, let's give a shout. You know what? Let's segue into the next step. Everyone go check out Cersei. Cersei, thank you for the raid. They play a good variety of games. They do a lot, or yeah, they do some painting. They also do some funny arts. I highly recommend that you do. Hope things are going well. All of that good stuff. Also, out of curiosity, I'm assuming that the internet broke. What happened?
Hype train for Lampy.
No hype.
Let's go.
No hype train. No hype train. No hype train. Also, Karashi, Johnny, and AV Voice, thank you for the follows. I greatly appreciate it. Welcome to the Moth Crew. I hope you enjoy your stay. By the way, you're lampy now. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Hey, Dearly, welcome on in. Also, Destroyer, thank you for gifting Templari a sub. I greatly appreciate it. Save your money. No hype train. But yeah, I'm assuming something happened where they got logged out. Or maybe just happy accident. I don't know what happened. If you feel like talking about it or what happened, because I am a little curious. I am a little interested to find out what on earth just happened right there. But if you don't want to talk about it, I completely understand. You don't have to answer any questions. Use new channel was new to raid. Oh, gotcha. Also, Frostbear, thank you for gifting you a sub. Ombra, thank you for gifting Kamorine a sub. Riker, thank you for the 1K bit. Holy moly. Wait. Hold on a minute. Why is there 1K bits? We've talked about this, people. Save your money. Why are we, Insane Dinosaur Lies? Yeah! Totally! I don't know where that came from. Where did dinosaur talk come from? Hey, you! Welcome on in. How did you be? How was the stream? I hope it was good. We totally weren't talking about dinosaurs. I don't know where you got that idea from. Also, Deep Voice Dude, thank you for gifting You Hype a sub. I don't know who You Hype is, but yeah. Hey, don't listen to them if they told you anything about dinosaurs. Nope, I didn't mention that. I don't know where you got that from. We're just bugs. We only talk about bugs here. Only bugs. Yeah. But yeah, what were we talking about? Also, good to see you there, Tan. Good to see you there, Sirs. How you be? Hope things are going well. Thank you for the level 2 hype train. I think I got to everything. Okay, we said we thanked Destroyer for the sub. Thank you, Ombra, for the 100 bits. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, Destroyer, for the other sub, Ombra. Thank you there, Frostbear. Thank you there, Rikard. Thank you there, Deep Voice Dude. Whoever the anonymous was. Thank you for gifting Deep Voice Dude a sub. I don't know who that may have been. We're not going to delve into it. But thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Also, welcome on in there, Talame. And everybody there. You know what? So the stream doesn't feel a little boring. We're just going to have this bug just moving around in the background. There we go. Let's just have that thing just moving around in the background. Just let that bug just sway for a bit. There we go. So there's some actual Live2d stuff going on. Double raid indeed. Welcome on in there, Zero. Sirs, how you be? Wrong raid message? Why? What are they saying this time? Lampy, it's her gaming account, you hype that we came from, not from her main channel. Oh, so there's 2 channels now. So what I'm hearing is I gotta follow you hype. Let's go follow you hype. Because now we're gonna see some crazy Halo shenanigans. Yeah. You is too new on her gaming alt account and wouldn't let her raid anyone, so we came here. You hype is the name. Okay, so now I know. Now I understand. And now I regret my decisions about talking about the dinosaurs. Let's see. Alien Dance. Alien Dance indeed. Johnny and John? Yes, there are now multiple Johns here. Where's my gift? Oh, that explains it. Let me see. Let me see. We're just trying to catch up with all the reading. So yeah, also for anyone who's here, go support the U Hype. Go support the Dearly You. Go to U Hype channel. Go support them. Get them one step closer to affiliate. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't be surprised if they get affiliate within the week. But just to make it easier, go support the U Hype. Go to Dearly You's gaming channel. Go support them over there. We're gonna try to catch up with all these reading because we got a lot of reading to catch up with. All right, let's see. U Hype is you. Gotcha. You. I don't know why I just thought of Soldier Boy. Anyway, the truth is free. Ah, fair. You killed the dinosaurs. Yes. I mean, what? No. That was not said. No, I didn't say that. Anyway, trying to catch up with the reading here. We have people who were there. True. But no, that wasn't mentioned. Quick, start talking about the cult. No, we're not talking about the cult. We do not talk about the cult here. There is no cult. There is no cult. I will die on the hill by talking about dinosaurs again if I don't have to talk about the cult. I will definitely accept this fate. All right, let me see. Also, I think the music stopped. Hold on a minute. Let me get that music back. Come back here, music. We weren't done with you yet. All right. Oh, yeah, we got a long ways to go through these. Insane Lies? That's true. Thanks, DVD. Oh, I didn't even realize the acronyms for Deep Voice Dude. Oh my god, they are DVD. Chaos Chat indeed. Welcome on in there, Xander. How you be? I hope you're having a good day, everybody. You killed the dinos. The truth shall be revealed. I thought there was already a truth being revealed out there. I thought there was a whole video of that. Open the treasure chest. What did we get? I have no idea what that is, but that's what we got for this hype train. Thank you for the hype train there, folks. Save your money. I talked about it last year. Okay, I can't believe I made that joke. I talked about it last time where I looked at the number of hype trains that we got, and I'm not gonna lie, we need to bring that number down. We need people to save their money, or at least support it on other people. All right. No one said any about these things? Yeah, exactly. See? It could have been any of us. True. Lampy, the rigging looks creepy, but so good. Thank you there, sirs. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I've been trying to get, really been trying to get the work going on that one. I forgot the other leg. We'll show that one later. But yeah, I'm glad that you like the rigging there, sirs. Let's go. Yeah. One of us? Wait, what? One of us? Maybe? Yeah. What? Maybe. I'm a little lost in all of that now. So I can be my mean self. Hey, that's what's up. Be mean. Be ruthless. Kill. Yeah, just kill. In Minecraft. Just to be safe, so Twitch doesn't crack down on anybody. You hype is the way to go for funny shenanigans. Funnier shenanigans. She also gets instant karma when she is mean. That's gonna be even funnier for those shenanigans. I hope stream is not, or I hope stream's so nice though. My streams are your streams, because your streams, I'm pretty sure they're going to be nice. I bet they're going to be funny. As for these streams, they bully me with money. Send help. That's the only thing I could really say, is somebody send help. They keep doing this. But yeah, other than that, it's been going all right. We've been working a lot of rigging stuff. I'm planning to give this model a gun too. We're also planning on working on those wings later, but right now we're just working on the legs. We already got the head and the body done. It may look a little weird, it may look a little wonky, but let me try pausing this, reset the parameters. This is this is the main idea at the end of the long run. There we go, something like that. Obviously, it's supposed to have more legs, actual arms, all of that stuff. So you'll find it later down the road. All right. But yeah, so far it's been all right. It's been pretty good. It's been pretty chill. Oh, no. Wait, you. No. Hey, dearly, do not listen to them about that. There was no cult. There was no talk of cult. Hey, wait. Let's bargain. You never mentioned the cult, and I never mentioned dinosaurs. I mean, I never mentioned dinosaurs in the first place. That totally never happened, but how about we call a truce? Yeah, truce. You know what? I'm getting the Live2d rig set up one more time for this, because I kind of need that part for this this little bargaining here. Truce. I don't talk about dinosaurs, you don't talk about cult. Truce? Yeah. Also, get Destroyer out of the basement. No, outside of that, yeah. What do you say? Deal? Yeah. Maybe. All right, let's see. Be the cult. No cult. Also, welcome on in there, Zero. How you be? Crank that soldier moth? Yeah, crank that soldier moth. Maybe? Actually, that sounds weird. I'm not gonna lie. Now that I think about it, without context, that does not come off very well. Yes, if Lampy's going to talk about the Howl, I get to talk about the cult. Okay, I just realized I made a lot of enemies. Howl? Yeah, Howl. You know what? Forget all about that. Let's talk about the Howl. Don't worry about that. I am very much... You know what? Dearly, you should definitely go check out Cersei. You should follow Cersei. You should check out the Howl Redeem. Everyone, go follow Cersei and check out the Howl Redeem. Don't let them tell you otherwise. We love the Howl. We love the Howl. Exactly. Yes, I gotta get some sleep-ins. Have a wonderful rest of the stream. All right there, dearly. You go get that sleep. You go get that rest. I thank you for stopping by, and I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a good night. Better tomorrow. A great week. And I thank you again for the raid. You go take care now there, friend. And hopefully we can make a deal about not talking about the cult nonsense. There's no such thing. I'm going to bed. Oh, I'm going to head out. I need to get some sleep for tomorrow. Good night, everyone. All right, there's Xander. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. Wait. Did I ever give a shout out to Xander? Does Xander stream? We're about to find out. Let's give a shout out to Xander. No, wait. Xander wasn't the one that streamed. Why do I keep seeing the name that starts with an X? I could swear I've seen multiple Xanders, and I can never remember which one's the one that streamed. Awoo. Awoo. See? Dearly, you already got it off the bat. See, they know the Howl. It's destiny there, sirs. Everyone's getting into the Howl. The help is here somewhere in chat. Yeah, see? There you go. The Moth said to send money. That's what I heard. No, I didn't say that part. Is the help in the room with us? Deal? Ah, see, there we go. So what? There was no talk of dinosaurs. See, it is official. Cult of the Yeah, can we get rid of the shirt? Hey, Lamps, I'm gonna head out. Hopefully, I'll see you with the complete rig in your Elden streams. All right, sounds good. They're unpaid. Thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. You go get that sleep. You go get that rest, and I hope you have a good day, a good night, better tomorrow, and a great week. You take care now, there, buddy. The demands are crazy. There's a lot of demands going on out here. We got a lot of, as they always say, streamers have dirt. They also have things that their chat can bully them with. And if we all come together as a solid truce, we may be able to survive whatever chats we have. We're not going to live very long, though, but we're going to try to survive. And maybe, yes, maybe, we could all come together and not throw or not bully the other out of a I don't know what I'm saying. You know what? Just bully them again. I thought this was my key to get away from the house. Oh yeah, no. That's always going to be there, sirs. Just like how Dearly has their situation, just like how my situation that I'm not going to name, you have that situation. Just like every streamer does. Much like how Destroyer has that slow-mo that's always going to haunt them to their night, or that's always going to haunt them to the rest of their days until they decide that the slow-mo is no longer a thing. Then we'll find something else. And we're back. Some streamers have dirt. Other streamers have... No, we're done here. Nope. I'm not talking about that one anymore. We're getting back into the rigging. We're getting back into the model stuff. Let's go back over. Anyway, let me see. So we got that... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, right. It's because we moved this part upwards. Let me see. So here's what we got to do about that leg. You need to go back to the right leg, or back right leg. We may need to make that deformer next. You need to make that green box. We need to put... Oh. R back leg to Y. Yeah, this is where things get complicated, and this is where things get very, very nerdy. Gonna go howl myself to sleep then? Sorry there, sirs. And you know what? A woo to the rest. Yeah, what Zero said. Thank you for stopping by there, sirs. Thank you again for the raid. I greatly appreciate it. You go get that sleep. You go get that rest. And I hope you have a good day. A better tomorrow. A great week. And D&D next Saturday, right? I think it's next Saturday. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thanks there, sirs. Now, what on earth was I doing? I got so distracted. I was not ready for a double raid of that variety. But I think we caught up with everything. I think. If Bacarel are free, then yes. Ah, gotcha. So next Saturday, if they are good. Sounds like a plan to me. All right, so here's what we're going to do about this one. Now that we got that, we're going to get... where should we go? We're going to go to Y, body Y. Click those 3 green dots. Let's also save, because I forgot the last time I saved. We're going to rotate this just a little bit. We're going to take this top square. We're going to move it upwards. Or not the top of the square, but we're going to take the dot at the top of the rectangle. Just pull these parts up. That part should be good. Now... we move this down here. We're actually going to rotate this a little bit. And squish the top of the leg down a little bit there. Right here should be good. Actually... yeah, no, the back leg I'm going to leave as is. It's the right leg that needs to tilt inwards. Yeah, I think it's the right leg that should tilt inwards. That should be good. Let's also go to this point. Let's tilt this inwards. Or how do I put it? Let's counterclockwise rotate this a bit. Pull this leg down significantly. Right there should be good. As for this part, I think pull the leg up a little. Right there. Actually, you know what? Pull the leg a little bit higher. Rotate the sucker clockwise a little more. Push that point in a little bit. Right there should be okay. Let's rotate that. And I think right there should be good. Now let's see the effect. Now the bug can do squats. So we got that effect going. But now we need to check something. What happens when we rotate it left or move it left, when we move it right? That's the part we need to figure out. Or that's the part we need to fix. So we're going to go, or we're going to keep it at R back Y2. Go to body X on the parameter tab up here. click on this tab that shows 3 green dots. Make sure it's on that point. So we have the green dot on angle X, or body X, all the way to the left. And on body Y, it's moved all the way to the right. And now we're just going to take this corner, pull that part down, take the top part here, pull that part down. Just keep pulling these points around, and we should be good. Now let's see the end result. Perfect. I think this works just fine. Let's save. Let's unlink those two. Now let's go to the front leg now. Well, first we got to show the front leg now. There we go. Actually, now that I think about it, considering the angle, we got to go back. Since this leg is pointed outwards, I think this one should be the one that tilts outwards when we get to that point. So, or when it goes down. So, let's hide this again. Let's try this one more time. Also, I just realized all this right now. Destroyer, thank for the hydrate, posture check, and the stretch. And I think I know what that means. I hope you have a good day there, Destroyer. I hope you have a good night, better tomorrow, a great week. Yeah. And let's give a shout out to Flying Eagle. Folks, if you're a fan of card games, this is a good place to go. Flying Eagle plays all sorts of card games, plays all sorts of stuff. Go check them out when you get the opportunity. And I hope you've been having a good week there, buddy. Yeah, so let's go back to this part of the body. Let's go to... not the back leg, but the front leg. Where is the front leg for... no, not the back. What is the word? Oh, yeah. We're trying to find the front of the back leg here. So this one in particular. Oh, perfect. This one hasn't been connected to anything. So we could actually just rotate this sucker, move it over a bit. That's actually too far. Let's deselect everything on that one. Put it back. Move it up. Move this one to, or tilt this one to straighten it out just a little bit. Pull that point upwards. There we go. Drag this part down and have the leg tilt inwards for itself. Right there should be good. But now we need to go back to this leg here. And we need to go back to the second part of the back leg and fix that point. This part in particular is what we need to fix up. So... how do I want to go about this? I'm just going to take these points, pull them outwards a bit, specifically the point at the top. Pull the second half inwards, and that part should be okay. All right, let me catch up some reading right quick. By the way, I hope you have a happy new year. Yeah, so far, yeah, I want to say that here's hoping. It is pretty fresh, but I want to say the new year's been going pretty well. I hope the new year's been going well for you too there, buddy. I gotta dip off to sleep, but always a treat to see you always a treat to see what you're working on. All good there, Zero. And I thank you for stopping by. It's always awesome to see you around as well. And you go get some sleep, you go get that rest, or whatever it is that you gotta do. I hope it goes well, and I hope you have a good night, a good day, better tomorrow, and a great week. You take care now there, friend. Random question. You're living in Gotham as you resort to work as a henchman to make a living. Which Gotham villain will you work on? that is a tricky one, because Two-Face is gonna probably kill you if the coin flips the wrong way. The Joker's gonna kill you just for the heck of it. The Penguin's gonna kill you when he gets mad. Black Mask is gonna kill you if he gets mad. Ra's al Ghul doesn't really work in Gotham, so that's out of the question. Plus, he doesn't really have henchmen. I mean, he has henchmen, but those are more like the League of Assassins. So that doesn't really count. Poison Ivy's gonna kill you because you're human. And she doesn't really need henchmen. She's got plants for that. Bane's gonna kill you for the heck of it. But the Riddler kill you for the heck of it? Hard to say about the Riddler. Gotta work as a henchman. Gotta work as somebody's henchman. Who would be the best person to work for as a henchman? I'm thinking about this one. Is that Mind Flayer Lampy? Nah. This one's got no brain. Welcome on in there, non-imp. How ya be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. I'm trying to think about which one would be a good henchman to work for in Gotham if I had to. I'm not working for Mr. Freeze, because that's too... I don't like the cold. So that one ain't happening either. Right, you said Gotham villain. So I can't even go down that road. I was thinking, like, you remember that one time when Batman decided to retire from being Batman, but he decided to have that crew called the Sons of Batman? You're technically henchmen there. And he's not a villain. He's a vigilante. And he's not even on the wanted list, because technically he's dead. Officially. This is a tough choice, because it's a lose-lose situation for all of these. Isn't Bruce Wayne a villain because he's a corpo boss? That's very, very subjective. And that is also definitely a tricky one. But for the sake of it, that sounds too easy, and that almost sounds like cheating. Catwoman, not very murderous. Great view as a side benefit. Does she even have henchmen other than cats? I'm trying to think about that. Like, does she have anyone other than giant cats on her side? Technicality is a technicality. True. Meow. You know what? Fair enough, DVD. Fair enough. You know what? I like your I like the way you think. I like the cut of your jib. But let me see. I'm trying to think about this one. Definitely not Killer. Does Killer Croc even have cronies? I don't even think Killer Croc has cronies. I think he just eats people. You know what? I'm gonna go with this one anyway. I'm gonna go with Black Mask. Why? Because most of his... Actually, yeah, no. Oh. You know what? You know what? Whoever the henchmen were for the Red Hood, you know what? I'd be working for the Red Hood. I'd be working for the Red Hood because you're less likely to get killed out of the heat of anger of your boss. Granted, it's a short, yeah, actually, no, I mean, there was a time where Red Hood was, you know, running his own mob station. Granted, he only did it for for a different road, but... Oh, right, Red Hood was a thing? Yeah, Red Hood was a thing. I was thinking, maybe, but then again, that one doesn't last very long either. I'll work under Cobblepot, because as long as I don't make fun of him, I should live long. Second pick would have been Mad Hatter. Oh, Mad Hatter, I didn't think of that one. I don't know much about Mad Hatter. But you know what? Going through all of this, I'm not gonna lie, I think Riddler. I think Riddler might be best bet because Riddler is a longtime villain. And I don't know, okay, thinking about it, I don't know how many times he lashes out on his own henchmen, like everyone else does. So I'm gonna go with Riddler. Granted, will you probably get killed by some of the contraptions that he sets up? Probably. Maybe. But hey, at least it was out of experimentation rather than, you know what, I'm mad, you're dead. I'd rather go with that one. I think I'm gonna go with Riddler. I'll take Riddler for 500 there. I'm trying to remember. What was the name of the host from... What was the name of the host from Jeopardy? I don't remember the name of the host. But you have to deal with Edward Nygma's riddles, though. Alex? Ah, thank you there, DVD. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Riddler for 500 there, Alex. And you know what? You're not wrong. I would have to deal with his riddles, but so long as the Riddler is just making riddles and not puns, I think I won't lose my marbles. And if I do lose my marbles, I'll just volunteer to test out one of his traps, knowing full well what happens next. Like, you know what? It was a good run. I at least gave it a shot. I'm just gonna quit. You need someone to test out that trap for you. Let me test out that trap for you. Let's see how it works. All right, so now that we got that effect, so we got the up, we got the down, we got the left, we got the right. Now we got to see. What does it look like when it goes? Ah, that one needs to be fixed still. We need to work on all of those. Warp all of these. Set that up. We should be good right there. Now let's check the other side. That one also needs to be warped a bit. Fix all of those points again. We should be a-okay. That one also needs to be fixed. And yeah, there we go. Let's check the other side. Now let's just check all the angles. We got up, we got down, we got bottom right, bottom left. I think bottom left could be worked on a little bit better. There we go. Bottom left. Top left. Top right. There we go. Perfect. Now that we got that effect, let's check out the other one. Mad Hatter, because you're just forced to roleplay, plus lose your will because of his mind manipulation technology. I'm sorry, that one does not sound like a good deal. You're basically giving up your life. I don't even think you get paid at that point anymore. What's the point of being a henchman for a supervillain if you're not going to get paid? That's the way I'm looking at that. Like, there is no point anymore. You might as well just work for the Joker or Bane or all the other ones, because you're gonna lose your life anyway. That's no different. That's just losing your life with a different step. See, that's why I'm going with the Riddler. At least I get to see some nifty traps. Some nifty contraptions and all of that. And who knows, maybe you probably won't explain his riddle. That's definitely going to be one of those things where while you're working, you're just sitting there like, four legs at night? 3 legs during the day? What does that even mean? I got your 3rd leg right here. Well, you're just working on that stuff. Like, you know what? Nuts to these riddles. Also, Blobby, welcome on in. How you be? Hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Let's give a shout out to Blobby. If you haven't checked out Blobby, I highly recommend that you do. Really fun streams, really chill times, really cool streams. Overall, just really great people. Go check them out when you get the opportunity. It's also some of the chillest streams you ever done. And I hope you're having a good day and a happy... Wait, I already said Happy New Year. But yeah, I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. So we got that leg. Now we just need to work on leg front. We need to make new deformers for that one next. So we're going to call this one... I got your 3rd leg right here. Great first Lampy quote of 2026. I am so glad that I don't have any of those, like, quote... You know, maybe I should... Okay, on one hand, part of me is thinking maybe I should have, like, a channel where people could just drop quotes from either myself or other people in this stream and just have that as history for years to come. But at the same time, knowing what I say, I don't think I'm gonna like what I see at the end of the year. It would be funny until the end of the year and I decide, let's review all the things that I said over all these years. And then I see all the lines that I've said and all the lines that people have picked up, and I'm just sitting here thinking, I regret my time I regret my entire year. What have I done? Is phone dead? Unfortunately, phone is dead. Which is surprising, because it's only 10? It's only been 3 hours and the phone did not... The phone didn't even last 3 hours. I don't know what happened. Just straight up died on me. I expected better battery charge? Something like that. I don't know. I expect better from the phone, but yeah, that's just how it be sometimes. That's just how it be. It does not want to charge to save its life. That's okay. That's just how it be, though. All right, let me see. So now what we got to do is make some new deformers for the front and the... Yeah, for the front and back leg? No, for the front leg, because we already made the Y deformers for the back leg. It's just the Y deformers for the front leg now. So, let's go back to the top up here. Let's pick that fishing net box. And let's change that to R front Y. I put wrong. That ain't right. Front leg Y. Oh, that's supposed to be front leg 2. 2Y. This is a lot of work. All right, let's put that. Let's put create. There we go. We're all set with that one. And let's go to the other leg and put the same thing. New deformer there. We're just going to call that one our front leg Y. We're good. Now let's put body Y over there. Now when the leg goes up, or when the body goes up, let's go to the front one. This one should rotate inward a bit. Something like that. Let's go to this part. Move that one upwards. Rotate that a bit. Right here should be good. Let's actually drag it down a little bit. That should be all set on that part. Then once it goes down, this part of the leg, where the back leg should go further down as well, and then rotate it upwards a bit. Right there should be good. And then front leg Y. Rotate this sucker a little bit. Drag this one down. Right there should be good. Let's also move it to the side a bit. Right there should be okay. Now let's see the end result. Let's drag it up just a little bit more. Because again, I want it to feel like it's staying relatively in the same point on the ground. Right there should be good. Now for this point, this one needs to drop down just a little bit more. Right there should be okay. Ah, perfect. Now that we got that effect, we got the up, we got the down. Now let's test out left and right. That seems all right. That one could use some work. But since that is the case, let's go back to front leg Y2. Yeah, this is the right one, right? Yeah, that's the right one. Okay. Let's go to angle X, or body X. Put those 3 green dots right there. Move this over to the left a bit. Right there. Actually, no, that won't work. What we should be doing, just taking this top corner, just move these points around until lines up properly. Right there should be good. And that spot is somewhat fine. I think we still need to move that around a bit, though. Let's move it back to the middle. Select the 4 rows on the left. Move this up. Squish this one down a bit. Actually, not even squish down. Pull this one in a little bit. Right there should be good. Let's see the end result. Perfect. That works a lot better. Kind of. You know what? Let's take this bottom half and just warp that a little bit. Right there should be good. Now, last but not least, let's see that endpoint. And that one, we definitely need to pull those parts outwards a bit. Now, let's check the whole square. Top right corner, middle point, top left corner. Middle part there is fine. Bottom right. Bottom left needs a little more work. And we should be all good right here. Also, for anyone who's here watching the stream, if things are getting late, do not worry. Never feel like any stream is obligated. If you got to go get sleep, go get that sleep. If I needed sleep, I'd get sleep. Okay, I might need sleep, but okay, I apologize. I lied to you right now. I said that if I needed sleep, I would get sleep. I'm gonna be honest with you, folks. If I needed sleep, I still wouldn't be sleeping right now. I'd still be working, thinking to myself, like, I should get some sleep. Meanwhile, just working the day away. All right, we got the leg movement. It's a little creepy, but I think that works out pretty well. I think that works out all right. Instructions not clear. Forever stay here and can't leave. I did not say any of that. None of that was said. That wasn't even remotely close. Alright, reset to default values. Let's check out the end results here. Actually, I just oh, we would see the end result there. Okay, nice. Alright. I think the legs are moving just fine. I think that works. Let's move it over here so you could actually see what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think that works. Alrighty then, next step. What would be the next? Oh, right, the arms. Let's get those arms out here. Let's get that stinger. Do I have a deformer for that? Stinger right. Close enough. Wait, why is the deformer all the way up there? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, let's try that again. We're going to save this name. Copy it. Delete that deformer. Go back to that arm. Make a new layer. Or, not a new layer. Make a new green box for that. Make a new deformer. We're going to call that one arm right. You know what? Let's call it arm right Y. Put create right there. And you know what? We're going to use a rotation deformer for this. And another rotation. We're not going to give that one a name. We're just going to leave it as is. Take that. Move it upwards. There we go. Move it over here to the right. Drag it over to one side. And right, I don't have the model here. You know what? Let me go get the original Lampy model. Well, maybe not the original one, but I don't want to remember what on earth actually, you know what? No. We'll figure it out on Earth. Okay, so if it moves to the right, we just tilt the arm this way. But also, since that's the case, it shouldn't be on body. This one should actually be on angle X. So let's go over here. Click the 3 green dots. Move it to the right. Move this over here. Let me see. Okay, so if it's moving to the right, then this arm should actually tilt downwards. Like so. Right there should be good. And when it moves to the other side, it should move this way, closer to the head, but it should also tilt upwards. Like so. Let's actually move out of the way for that one. All right, let's see. We got the left, we got the right, the other way around. I said those words right or wrong. We got the right, we got the left. Now we just need up and down. So let's make a new deformer for that one as well. I'm going to call this one... Actually, let's not name that deformer. Wait. Let's not name that rotation. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's leave that one right there. We're going to put that on angle Y. So when it aims upwards, this goes up and the arms move down significantly. There we go. When it goes here, we're actually going to pull the arms inward, move them downward, and rotate them upwards. Actually, not pull them inwards because they will be rather far apart. So let's drag this down and then rotate them upwards a bit. Actually, you know, if anything, move them out a little bit so when they reflect, they'll be on the same spot. Also, Shadow Jinxer, welcome on in. How you be? I hope you're having a good day there, buddy. Thank you for the save. And Ryu, thank you for the posture check. Now I forgot what else I was doing. You know what? Don't worry about it. We're figuring things out right now. So we got that model. We got that set up. We got up. We got down. We got left. We got right. Now for the other thing that we need to do, we'll make the Y deformer later, but for right now, well, that is the Y deformer. So let's actually rename that one and call it X. Because that's the first one that's going to be made. So deformer X, put that right there. Also, add start in 30 seconds. Also, the music keeps dying on me. Come back, music. How long have I been up? I don't know. I feel like the music has been stopping on itself a lot more recently. Anyway, let's get the first deformer and angle X. Got the 3 green dots. Select them both. Go to our parameter tab. Go to that box that shows another box. Let's go back to the tutorial screen so you can see. We just click on each and every single one of these, all of them. Select all those points. I'm not going to lie. After I found this one out, it has been a godsend. Because the rotation deformer, though it's been very helpful, when it comes to working on certain parts of a model, it eventually becomes a pain in the butt. And with this, it makes things so much easier to work with. Because I get all the benefits of a rotation deformer with none of the drawbacks. Yeah, I get the benefits of a rotation deformer with none of the drawbacks because I don't have to worry about any of that stuff no more. Now that we got that, let us make a new deformer. Let's make a new box, and we're going to call that one Warp. No, not Warp. Arm Y. Right. Then let's put OK. Put create right there. There we go. Put 3 green dots. And then select those two. Go back to that tab. Select all of these parts, each and every one of them all over again. Well, since you know how it goes, we're going to go back over here. So there's at least some music in the background. And it's not just extremely quiet and a little unsettling and quite menacing when you think about it, especially when the bug pulls out the gun. I mean, what gun? There's no gun. Anyway, we're going to put OK. Oh, I put this in the wrong spot. Wrong deformer. Angle Y is not supposed to be on that one. It's supposed to be over here. Put those 2 dots. Go back to this one. Select those 2. Select all of those points. And then I catch up with the reading because I know I missed a few things. I got to get those things. Whatever those things may be, we're got to get those. Boom, let's put OK. All of those spots are there. Get rid of this deformer. Boom, and it's gone. Now we got the up and the down without actually having a rotation deformer. And we got the left and the right. Now let's see how it all looks. So let's go back right quick. Because I feel like doing all of that ain't the right time just yet. Let's move it over here. Let's move that over there. Because that ain't right. And I want to rotate this just a little bit. Go to the other side. Move this one over a little. There we go. Right there should be good. That one, on the other hand. Actually, you know what? No, that one's... Well, actually, you know what? Let's lift this a little bit higher. Let's move it a little bit up. There we go. Yeah, this works just fine. Okay, so that part's done. Now let's go back over here. Put all those dots. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Oh yeah, we also need to put the angles for X and Y on that other point as well. So let's just put all these spots for now. That should be okay. Yeah, they're both selected on that. Perfect. Okay, so now that we got that, then we go for this deformer, then we delete it, and now let's see the end result. Let's see if this actually worked out. Oh, perfect. Yep, we got what we needed. And I know that when you look at that over there, the deform set looks absolutely atrocious. And I don't blame you if you look at that and say, what on earth am I looking at? That's honestly fair. That is the result of getting a rotation deformer without actually having a rotation deformer. All right, that's the result of getting a rotation without actually having a rotation deformer. That's the word I'm looking for. Let's reset the default values. So now that we got that, let's test everything. But first, reading. Hi, Lampy. Yo, Shadow Jinxer. How be things? I hope things are well. I hope things are good. Why do you keep killing it? Wait, what do I keep killing what? What am I killing? I'm not trying to kill the music. Or at least I didn't try to, or I didn't try to kill the music. It just keeps dying on me. It's like my phone. All right. We got the, oh, let's move this over a bit. Your layout is so clean. It's beautiful. Wait, what layout? Also, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to layouts, I gotta find a new phrase. Truth be told, you know what? There we go. Truth be told, when it comes to layouts, I don't know. Well, actually, not even just layouts. When anything in general, I just like simplicity. If I don't have to think too much, then I'm on the right track. I really like how this is coming out so far. I think we got some good movement here. I think we actually have the entire body moved. Let's actually test out the whole thing now. Look at that bug go. Look at that him bobble and wobble. Bobbing and weaving. And you know what? I think this is the perfect opportunity to reflect the limbs. Yeah, I think this would be a good opportunity to reflect the limbs. Okay, I know it looks a little off, especially with his Rayman arm over there. Shout outs to anyone who knows what I'm talking about. Shout outs to anyone who's remember the old games of Rayman before they got overshadowed by raging rabbits. I'm back. It's looking really good. Thank you. I'm glad that you like it. I'm still working on a bit of it. The part I wanted to bring up before I got distracted by raging rabbits is that don't worry about that arm. It won't look dislocated or, floating in the long term. Because the main idea is that when that arm goes there, the body will also go there. Oh. The body doesn't go far enough. We need to bring that arm back a bit. Or maybe the entire head needs to come back a bit. Oh, but that arm is set up like that. The downside of working on this as... Okay, so there are still drawbacks. Nothing is perfect. The big flaw... Oh! Wait, nope. I got an idea. If everything else is a little messed up and it's a little broken like that and I can't keep it where it is, this is what we got to do. Create a new deformer for that arm. Just pull the entire arm back a little bit. Maybe even pull the head back a little bit. Where at least right there is good. Get that arm again. Pull that one back a little bit. And right there should be good. Now let's see the other side. That part should be fine, but let's see what happens when we rotate that body. Okay, now that we got the body rotated there, here's what we're going to do about the head. Go back to head X. Move it over to the side here. Nope, that's not it. Leave that one there. Move this arm all the way over there. Reflect. Wait, not reflect. Go to those three dots. Scroll down till we find reflect motion. Put OK. There we go. Just a little bit less movement. And that should be all right. I think we got the effect we're looking for now. Kind of. Kind of. The middle part is a little messed up. It looks just about finished. Yeah, we're getting there. It's just that arm that we need to fix up a little bit. And that arm... Well, I'm not gonna lie. That arm is a little thick. Here's what we're gonna do about that arm. We're gonna go back to angle X over here. We're gonna select this whole thing. We're gonna clear it out. Because, yeah, we didn't quite do that right. No, that was head X. Whoops. We keep that one there. We go back to this deformer. One, let's move this back to where it needs to be. Delete that one. Let's go back to arm Y. Yeah, it's arm... Well, actually, it's arm X we need to fix. And that's the part where things are going to get a little tricky. Actually, what happens if I get rid of arm X? Well, whoops. Let's keep going back. There we go. So that one's where it is. Let's try resetting arm X. So keep that one. Move it over here to the right again. Right there should be good. Go to arm X, delete that. Let's see what happens. Actually, not even delete. Let's just remove all of those. Moves over to the right, moves over to the left. Absolutely nothing happens. I mean, it works. Let's roll with that for now. We got angle X, we got angle Y, or we got left, we got right, we got up, we got down. But I need to move this more over here. So let's take... How do I go about this? Oh, I was on the wrong deformer. Okay. Let's go back over here and figure things out. I love the rabbit. Oh, I love the rabbits. Grew up with them. Oh, grew up with them, then with Rayman. That's how you know Ryu's not old. Because Ryu grew up with the Raging Rabbits instead of Rayman. Like, we remember what happened. This is just like, what's it called? What's that other series? There was another series that took over what the main series used to be about. It was Spyro, except it turned in... Spyro was supposed to get another game, and instead it got turned into something else. It got turned into... I don't even remember what it was called. All I remember about it was that they had little figurines for the game, and it did not last very long. But good lord, those figurines were expensive because people were buying them up and then reselling them. So classic scalping. But I don't remember what it was called. Skylanders? Skylanders, that's the one. Thank you there, Reese. Okay, as crazy as this sounds, that's what Raging Rabbits was. It was Skylanders, except surprisingly less obnoxious. When I say less obnoxious, I mean you didn't have scalpers left and right. You did have collabs of Raging Rabbits and everything, even in Super Mario, but one thing could at least be said. they weren't... Yeah, one thing could at least be said is that they weren't being scalped. Alright, now I realized what I should be doing here. Why the body doesn't seem like it's moving at the proper rate. And the thing is, it's because the body's not moving at all. The body needs to move a little bit more. It's tilting and it's turning, but it's not moving. But let's go back to the torso. Actually, not even the torso. Actually, yeah, the torso. Oh, wait, body? Body doesn't have anything connected to it, does it? It does not. Perfect. Actually, no, not perfect. It has the arms. Wait, where's the arms connected to? Hold on a minute. I know it's connected to the shoulder bone, but that's not the point. Alright, that's leg, that's jaw, arm, so antennae, torso, wing back. If I take this entire thing, will it take the arm as well? It will not. Oh, interesting. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is go to body X. Put the 3 green dots there. Move it to the right. Move angle X to the right. We're just going to take this entire body and just move it over a bit. Like so. Oh, it doesn't take the legs with it? Okay, we need to do something about that. Well, this thing's going to get a little trickier, but we'll figure it out. I want to take the torso and the legs. So let's make torso X. Torso X for the left and the right. Boom, there we go. No, wait, also, or yeah, then we just take front and back leg, and we're going to call that one leg, or legs X. Boom, then we put create there. Select torso X, select legs X, go to body X. That's a lot of X. Then move it over to the right. Drag it over here like so. Right there should be good. Move it over to the other end. Well, actually, move it over here, reflect motion. Like so. Reflect that motion, move it to the other side. That should be good. Now let's see the end result in the physics setting. Move it over there. Ah, perfect. Much better. Now the arm doesn't feel so detached. Kind of. That part might be a little off. Let's fix that problem then, but it shouldn't be too big of an issue. Let's just go back to the arm. Make a new deformer for that one. Put create. Bump it up just a bit. Bump it to the left just a bit. And there we go. That should be good. Then we just delete that. And we're all set. Now for the last part. Let's select all of the things on the right. So, all of the legs and the arms, select all of those. We're just going to copy those. Oh, and when we select those, I mean we select everything. The deformers, the layers themselves, we select all of those, and then we copy. Put Control-C or right-click copy, however, whichever one works best for you, or whatever the equivalent of Control is on your device. Then Control-V or right-click paste, or the equivalent on your device. And then it'll make an exact replica of everything we just did, including the warping and all of that. So, now that we got that, wait, what the? Where did that come from? Deformer of position adjusting. Where'd that come from? Hold on a minute. Why does it show up with a deformer? You know what? That's okay. Oh, okay, I understand, I think. Deformer for position adjusting. That's in case we need to move everything all in one go. Okay, you know what? That's actually pretty convenient. Now that we got that, now it's time for the real reflection. We go to the top of the tab, or we go to the top of the screen, go to that modeling tab right there, click on that modeling tab, and then scroll down until we see edit form. And then a new tab will pop up there. Once we click edit form, at the top of that, there will be something that says reflect. Click on that reflect. Boom, there we go. We also need to go to the tutorial screen to show the new tab that popped up, or the new window that popped up. And in that window, we just want to select everything that is an X or a Z angle. Click on angle X, click on body X, make sure that it's reflect horizontally. Click on horizontal. So we should be good right there. Now that we got those two selected for it, we just put OK. And though it did not move accordingly, we just got to bump it over to the other side a little bit. Right there should be good. Maybe move it over a little bit more. Actually, no, not like that. Select this one in particular just to move it to the other side. Right there should be okay. I think this should be all right. Now let's delete that rotation deformer. Let's go to modeling. Let's go to the physics settings and let's see the end result. Let's see if this worked. Oh, we got the bug moving. We got bug movement. Look at that bug go. We got the lampy moving. Let's set up posing so the bug can figure it out on their own. Look at them go. We got it. We got things moving. Oh. Okay, there's still some things that don't quite work, but that's only not working on the positioning. When we're all set with everything, you know what? You know what? Here's what we should do. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's select everything on body X. So we could show what it's gonna look like at the end of the day. Right click on that green dot. Change should pop up. That little tab is going to be there. We're just going to move everything from body X to angle X. Right click on this, select. Go to change. Everything from body Y will go to angle Y. And now we'll see the actual end results. Or not, I forgot. Difference in sizes. So that's definitely not going to work. That's okay. That's okay. At the end of the day, it's all going to move in the same direction when you actually see it on screen. That, on the other hand, we need to fix. Okay, so let's go back. Let's get all the new leg layers. Actually, let's get the layers for everything here. Let's get the layers for all of this. Drag all of these down so they are below the head and the arms. Boom, there we go. Those are the legs. Boom. Toss legs over there. Get the stinger. Move stinger up. Right here. Wait, is that where the stinger is? No, if I'm correct, the stinger needs to be further up ahead. It should be past the head somewhere. So maybe up here. Yeah, it should be a little further up. Just realized the arms should not be behind the head. Like at all. There we go. Perfect. Now let's see the end result one more time. Now that we got everything all set up. Look at that bug go. There we go. Now we're all set. The only thing we have left to work on is the wings and the gun. So yeah, I think this came out pretty well. Look at that sucker. Look at that sucker move. Look at that bug. Look at that. Look at that crazy. Look at that crazy sucker. Look at him go. Perfect. Also, where did the rat model go? Oh, there it is. Perfect. All right, so now that we got all of that set up, we got the upper body, we got the lower body. Well, we got the arms and the legs moving, we got the body and the head adjusted. The only thing that's left are the wings, the antennae, and the jar cannon. So I think we'll save here, and since it's about 10:30, I think this is a good place to call it. Let's go find someone to raid. I will be back on Tuesday. No, not Tuesday. Oh, raid Tuesday. I will be back on Wednesday. No, not Wednesday. Wednesday's tomorrow. I'll be back on Friday. That's the word. I will be back on Friday to work on some more. Actually, what do I want to work on Friday? I'll figure it out. You know what? Maybe we'll just finish off the rot model this coming week. Or this coming Friday. I think that would be a good idea. Let's finish the rot model this coming Friday. In the meantime, who is on at this hour that we could raid into? I actually got a good number of options right now. Actually, let me see. I might know someone that I want to raid right now. Just need to find out if they're still... if they're even on at this hour. They are on at this hour. Folks, we're going to drop you folks off with a Carmi Blossom. They do a lot of arting. They also do Live2d Rigs. They also play a good variety of games. They are currently... what are they doing right now? They're currently doing some art. I don't know what kind of art, but we'll find out when we get there. Fair warning, though. There are some jump scare sounds. But for the most part, it's relatively chill. But we're going to go support a fellow artin person, a fellow Live2d Rig, all of that good stuff. And like I said, I'll be back on Friday to see if I could finish off the Rot Moth model by then. We only have the wings, the antennae, and the jar cannon to finish off, so I think we should be good. And then we work on some other features. I don't know, maybe. Anyway. Lampy, the Everdarks change tomorrow. Hopefully it's them again. I want to fight those, I want to fight the Balancers again. I don't know. I've been obsessed with the Everdark Balancers ever since they came out. Ever since I saw that design and the just absolute dichotomy of the two. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, I've always been a big fan of duality. Like when you just see like when you see like a perfect duality between light and dark, night and day, fire and ice, good and evil, all that sort of stuff, ground and wind, that sort of thing. It's just always, I don't know, it just, something clicks in my head. And the Balancers, they definitely have that perfect balance of duality. Very, what's it called? They're very, what's it called? Majestic looking beings. But they have this unsettling feeling that lets you know something's wrong here. Like, I know they're light, I know they're majestic, but why are we trying to kill them? Something isn't here. Why is that? And then when you see the Everdark version, or the enhanced version, then you understand why that gut feeling was right. And as I always like to say, as I always like to tell people, follow your gut feeling. Always follow your gut feeling. No matter what the case is, if your gut is telling you something's wrong, but logic is trying to tell you, well, nothing has actually happened yet, and nothing, you know, everything seems to be fine. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. Don't listen to logic anymore. Listen to your gut. If your gut is telling you something, follow your gut. Your gut leads you to food, so your gut knows the way. Mine says coffee. Your gut is leading you to coffee. That's the way. All right, let's go head on out. A raid message. Right, I need to put a raid message. Let's go with this one for raid. Rot moth. Rot moth. Actually, you know what? Here we go. This will be our raid message. Use those emotes if you have them. Use whatever emotes you have if you don't. And we're going to go raid into a Karmi Blossoms. Let's head on out. Let's go show some support. And thank you all for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. If you would like to support the channel, or if you would like to keep up with the channel and all the workings that we do, you can either catch me on the... Yeah, you could go check out the links page. We got all sorts of socials to check out over there. We also got affordable models, like the Mothman you see on the screen, and many other things. All models under 10 bucks on the Etsy and the vgen page. We got free stuff on the Coffee page. Lampy plushies and Lampy 3D printed figures on the fourth wall, as well as many other merch. And if you or someone you know is looking for Live2d models, both big and small, emotes, assets, character sheets, character concepts, emotes, or yeah, I already said emotes, animations, all that good stuff, you can either contact me directly or go to the vgen page. Every little bit helps because it keeps the roof over my head and keeps the internet on and all that good stuff. And always remember, you're all awesome in your own way because you folks make these streams and this community what it is. It's awesome chatting with you folks, cracking jokes, brainstorming, all that good stuff. And if you lurk, that's great too. But the fact that you took the time of the year to have this bug rambling on in the background means more to me than you could possibly imagine. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. All right, you all take care. I'll see you on Friday. Let's finish off that moth model and let's go support the Karmi. I'll have a good night now. Laters.